quietly through these difficult years, but the stress and strain are there and result in an almost complete withdrawal from people.
Ordinary people chasing stars, stop and wonder who they really are. Let the circles keep on closing around them. Fascinating fires draw them in, promises of love thrown to the wind. But the circles never open for them. Like a circle, no beginning. Can you show me how to break it? Come with me with warm and tender love. Like a circle,
right, what's going on, everybody? How we doing today? I think we're getting ready to get going here. What's up, everybody? RJtheDJ back with you, and welcome back to Expos Baseball on the show. Glad to see everybody back. Last we left off with these boys, they pulled off the 3-game sweep with the Tampa Bay Rays. The last one was a little bit tougher than the first two. 9-5, 11-1, and 4-3. That finale finally came back towards the end of that one. But riding high right now in the AL East. Hey, Baseball Star 39, how we doing today? Hope you're doing well. Are you enjoying your Wednesday? But Expos riding high right now. 9.5 games on those Yankees. Let's see how the Yankees fared, because it doesn't look good. They lost. They split their 4-game series with the Rangers, so pulling away right now are the Expos. But it is a road trip. It is a 9-game road trip, and probably not looking forward to it. Probably not going to do as well. But we're facing the old Expo team, the former franchise that really is known as the Expos, is the Washington Nationals. 3-game series against them in Washington, so it'll be National League rules there. We'll lose the DH. And then it's on to Minnesota, take on the Minnesota Twins for 3 games. And then Chicago White Sox, I believe, for 4, so it's actually a 10-game road trip. Yeah, 10 games on the road before we're back home in June, or May 31st, end of May, Memorial Day, whatever. So, other than that, glad to see you back. We're about to get going here shortly. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Did want to mention something. We do have a live store available for a little bit of merch. Not that you want to get some merch, but you can get, t-shirts like this here. Actually, this is a nice, comfortable jersey made by No Name Nerd. So we do have a store online on No Name Nerd. You can visit nonamenerd.com. You can search RJtheDJ on there, and I'll bring up a few different things. A couple hoodies, long sleeve tees, short sleeve tees. You got a mug on there, and then you have this custom jersey if you do want to pick this one up. Not that saying that, if you like me enough, I really appreciate it, but not to say you have to. Don't feel like you have to, that's all right. I mean, I wouldn't want I don't know, but we do have a store online there. I do have that posted. Wrong way. I'm facing the wrong way. There we go. Not right here, but it'll come up on there. You can check it out. But you can use code name RJtheDJ. You do save 10% off anything on No Name Nerd. Do check them out. Great company. Family-owned business. But very nice people. They do custom jerseys for everybody. So if you even want a custom jersey for your stream or something like that, or, just for everyday stuff, do check them out because their prices are great. Great people out there, like I said, family-owned business, and they do a great job on that. And it didn't even take long. It took me like under a week to get this done after sent out and sent to me. So very awesome people there, but appreciate it to them to put a few of my things on the store. So do check that out, nonamenerd.com. So let's get into some baseball, why don't we? We have the National Series, and I don't think there's anything special we have to do. I think we're, let me just double check. I think we're set pretty well. Cole Hamels is still injured with that flexor strain, so we'll keep an eye on him if we need to make a move before his next start. So we'll see. And then did want to just poke real quick on the All-Star voting just to see where we're at right now. For starting pitchers in the American League, Cole Hamels is among that list. Might get the bump. Anibal Sanchez and Rick Porcello. Rick Porcello, obviously, he's going for his 8th win today. 8 starts, 7-0 record. That is awesome. Nobody even close to him, I think, right now. Dane Dunning at 6-2. He had that no-hitter against us, so, that's given. Tyler Rogers going to get an all-star nod as a reliever among this list. Nick Whitgren on that list, too, so he might get a nod. David Robertson on that list. We've had some really good relievers that are, look at that record, 8-1. So Aaron Sledgers is actually running away with the win tally. Oh, my gosh. Aaron Sledgers as a reliever. No starts. They have just won 8 games while he was just happened to be pitching. That's interesting. Roberto Ozuna among the closers on this list, so that's cool to see. As far as catchers, Gary Sanchez down on the list a little bit. And you see Tyler Flowers on the bottom of that, so not sure if we'll get a winner there. Edwin Encarnacion is within the running for first base, and he's only hitting 185. I don't understand that. But he has 8 home runs now. Look at that. Where did that come up? 8 home runs for Edwin Encarnacion as a member of the A's now. Interesting. Cesar Hernandez is leading the second base vote in the American League, so that's nice to see. We'll definitely play that All-Star game for sure when we get the chance to do that come July. That'll be from, instead of Atlanta, that'll now be from Colorado, because Atlanta lost their All-Star game and Colorado picked up the random All-Star game, and then I guess next year will be at Dodger Stadium. So still waiting for that All-Star game to take place. Third base vote, and nobody on the list for us. I don't believe we have an actual third baseman per se. Shortstop position, and nope, Cesar Hernandez got the snub because I believe he's listed as a second baseman, so they're going to put him at second base, yeah. So we don't have a shortstop per se in that list. Matt Kemp leading the left field voting out there, so that's awesome to see. Ryan Braun in fourth in that voting. He may crack the list, we'll see. Mark Hanna leading in center field. Am I going to go to that All-Star game in LA? I would love to. Going to be very expensive. Even to maybe check out the Home Run Derby would be pretty cool. I would love to go to that if I could. I'm about 5 hours out of LA drive time. But they do have, I did see they have some cheap flights going out to like Burbank right now for $19. So I can go, out there from Phoenix area in Arizona. So pretty cool. But yeah, it's about a 5-hour drive to get out there. Not terrible, but it's doable. We have a lot of Dodger fans that'll come out here for spring training, so they do the reverse route, and they'll come out next month. Dodgers will be in town against the Diamondbacks. I'll be definitely going to one of those games for sure. Randy Arozarena, fourth on that list as well. He should be getting a little bit more vote, but that's okay to see. Franmil Reyes leading in right field. We're going to have maybe projected 4 starters in this All-Star game if this keeps up, and that's nice to see. So we'll see how that goes. We'll keep an eye on that as it plays out. But 34-9, 9.5 games out in front. We're running away right now, boys. And we're taking on the National League. Washington Nationals. Here we go from Nationals Park. As the Expos visiting the old Expos. I'm not sure who's the actual franchise now, but we'll leave it be. We're not going to make the National... We can have the Nationals wear Expo uniforms. We're not going to have them do that. He did terrible yesterday. Who are we talking about? Randy Arozarena? I think he went like 0 for 4 or 0 for 5, something like that. Yeah, nothing about this is real life right now. Like the Yankees shouldn't be doing good. The Red Sox shouldn't be doing bad. The Dodgers are in first place in here, and they're in third place right now. We finally won again against the Mariners yesterday, thank God. Oh, Franmil Reyes. Oh, okay. I haven't really kept up on Franmil in real life with the Indians, or Cesar Hernandez over from the Indians, or Nick Whitgren, any of those guys. So, yeah, it figures. He is an all-or-nothing guy, strikeout or home run. So we're not going to make the Nationals wear their Expo uniforms. We'll let them just be themselves. So the Expos visiting their former team's home, I guess, the former franchise's home in Washington, D.C. And this is going to be a rivalry because I don't think Expo fans are National fans, to be honest with you. I think this is pretty much a rivalry. Overcast skies out in Washington. But Rick Porcello on the mound going for his 8th win of the year. You see there, 7-0. And we'll have to keep an eye out on Cole Hamels. I don't think he's going to make that next start unless he recovers in a few days. We may have to call upon Homer Bailey again or we'll see. We might have to make a move. We'll see how that goes. They have Sterling Sharp on the mound, and I have never heard of him before. But Max Scherzer pitching tomorrow, and Steven Strasburg on the third day. So Sterling Sharp gets the nod for the Nationals, and we'll see what kind of lineup they put out. They are usually potently lefty-friendly, so we'll have some lefties going up against them. As far as giving the day off, we'll give Chad Pinder the day off against the righty, and we'll call upon Sean Rodriguez, doing well yet again out there. So we'll give him the nod. Don't have the DH spot today, so Matt Kemp is no-no. He will be on the bench for the team. We're going to leave him on the bench for today. We may call upon him as a left fielder at some point, but he is not good defensively, so we're going to leave that alone. So here we go. Expos and Nationals. Nationals are 22-21, a game over 500. But we won't let that bother us. It's going to be a tough road trip. 10 games on the road. So here we go from Nationals Park. Expos baseball. Never thought I'd say that. Expos at the Nationals on the show. Appreciate everybody hanging out with me. RJtheDJ back with you. And we are getting deep into this system now with the season. About 45 games in almost. And Sterling Sharp, as we mentioned, 8 starts for him, 3-4 record, 5.63 ERA. He may not last long in this game. 40 innings, 41 hits. We'll see how that goes. And here's Randy Arozarena leading things off for the Expos. And we are underway from Nationals Park. First pitch in, and that's going to be hit to the shortstop. I believe that's Trey Turner there. And he'll throw over to Josh Bell over there at first base. 1 pitch, 1 out. Here's the starting lineup for the Expos. Arozarena, Hernandez, Canna, Reyes, Sanchez, Braun, Rodriguez, Garcia, and Porcello will have to hit in the pitcher spot, batting 9th. So hitting second is going to be Cesar Hernandez, and everybody's wearing red today. We should have had the Nationals shake it up a little bit. Oh well, that's all right. And first pitch to him is going to be a strike down the middle, 0-1. Nationals 4th place in the NL East, a game over 500, so that shows you how potent the NL East has been this year. I believe the Mets were in first place, but we got 2 games from them, a quick 2-game series. We'll see them again come the homestand. They'll be playing 2 games against us in Montreal. So Hernandez hitting .314 on the year so far. Let's see if I can see any stats out there on the board. I can't, so we'll have to see. They have mound visits out there. That's cool. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be fouled away, and we'll do it again. Sterling Sharp, as we mentioned, ERA over 5. And I'm assuming he's replacing somebody in that rotation. 66 degrees, overcast skies from Washington, our nation's capital. Well, maybe not Montreal's capital. Nonetheless. 1-2. Swung on and miss, and Hernandez will go down on strikes for the second out of the inning. And that's the first strikeout for Sterling Sharp. Not even sure if he's a real person or not. I'm assuming he's a minor leaguer. And we'll see the cannon, Mark Canna, here with 2 outs in the first, hitting .288 on the year so far, leading the league in home runs, as we've mentioned many times, and he takes a first pitch curveball, 0-1. 18 of those dingers, 37 RBIs. He is not human, folks. Here's the 0-1 from Sterling Sharp to Canna. Swung on and missed on that changeup, and it's 0-2. He's got to catch up to that. Or maybe he's a little too out in front. There's a helicopter going by. Oh my gosh. And he checks his swing, but did he go? I'm just going to say he did, and that's going to be a strikeout. 2 strikeouts on the inning for Sterling Sharp, and a great beginning for the Nationals. And we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Nats coming to bat. It's Rick Porcello, a perfect 7-0 record he takes into Nationals Park. 3.38 ERA, 57 strikeouts in 53 innings, but still no walks to speak of. That is amazing. That is pinpoint control for Rick Porcello this year, having a great year. And lead things off for the Nationals is going to be the shortstop Trey Turner, hitting .275 on the year. And the Nationals against the Expos. Here we go at the bottom of the first pitch ball, 1-0. So we are, according to this, in, what was that, game number 44. 34-9 your record. Who thunk it? Fouled away, it'll be 1-1. Of course, we had some big acquisitions since we started. Little by little, piecing this team together. 1-2 the count to Trey Turner. We'll see the rest of the lineup here shortly. We'll see some big bats in their lineup. That's going to be popped up in a play for Hernandez over there at shortstop, and he'll make the catch. Horrible color choices. Well, we only have two choices. We can have our road uniform or our home uniform. That's all we get the choice of. For the Nationals, Trey Turner, Luis Garcia at third base, Juan Soto in left, Josh Bell at first, Starlin Castro, Josh Harrison, Yan Gomes, Victor Robles, and Sterling Sharp are your Nationals lineup. Here is Luis Garcia. I have not seen him before. The Nationals, I could have changed their uniform, but for the Expos, we have gray and red road uniforms and white and blue home uniforms. That pays homage to Canada. Obviously, these weren't their gray uniforms originally, but kind of the same idea. But yeah, we're all wearing red, apparently, so maybe the next game we'll have to shake up the Nationals color choices. Maybe we'll have to get them their, they have a blue uniform we can put on them, maybe. But yeah, we chose to have a red hat and red uniform while we're on the road and a blue one at home. But yeah, it didn't work out so well, did it? Swung on and missed there on Luis Garcia. Rick Porcello has his first strikeout of the game, and two away here in the first. Making quick work of Garcia. Here's the big bat in Juan Soto, 248 hitter. We'll find out the rest of his stats here shortly as he swings and misses on the first pitch, 0-1. 10 home runs and 20 RBIs. He's tied for 5th in the National League. So American League hitters are hitting a little bit better than the National League. Of course, we have the DH. That makes a lot of sense. Swung on and missed by Soto, 0-2. He can get a hold of one at any given time, so we've got to be careful with him today. You'll see some lefties out of the bullpen, I guarantee, to face Juan Soto. He takes his little shimmy there on the ball, 1-2. He's got that little, I don't know what you call it. I call it the truffle shuffle. That's going to be hit over to the only man playing over in the left side. That is Rodriguez over there, and he bobbles the ball. Does Canna over at first base, so Soto's going to be aboard. That may be an error on the first baseman. It's going to be an error on Rodriguez in E5. That is a tough luck play. That was just bobbled by Canna over there at first. So tough defensive plays so far this season. And here's Josh Bell, the switch hitter for the Nationals, just acquired from Pittsburgh this season, hitting .269. He's got a runner on first with 2 outs. He'll take advantage of that error. Here's the first pitch from Porcello to Josh Bell, and he misses 1-0 on the fastball. So Nationals Park, swung on and missed by Bell. What became of the Montreal Expos back in 2005. They originally played at RFK Stadium first. That one's going to be up the middle. That should end the inning. A play by Garcia over there to Canna. Not having fun over there. He takes the bounce hop and gets it for the out. So that after 1, no score. The Nationals originally played in RFK Stadium, home of the Redskins for years, as Franmil Reyes leads things off. You see his 14 home runs there. 3rd in the AL. Then they moved into Nationals Park, I believe, a few years later, 2009. Here goes another helicopter. Man, the nation is staying busy at the Capitol. Ball 1, 1-0. Very different confines than at Labatt Park. This is a little more spacious out here. Still 402 out the center field, but I believe the sides are a little bit deeper. That one's hit pretty well out to right field, though, but that's going to be a play for Josh Harrison. It's 335 the right field, so almost similar. Not too shabby. Here's the defensive alignment for the Nationals, so I can remember it. Juan Soto, Victor Robles, and Josh Harrison. You have Luis Garcia, Trey Turner, Starlin Castro, and Josh Bell in the infield, and Yan Gomes, the former Indian, catching for Sterling Sharp. Here's Gary Sanchez, the catcher, finding life as a member of this Expos organization. And first pitch to him is going to be a little base hit out to right field in front of Harrison. So first hit for the Expos on the day comes one out here in the second from Gary Sanchez, the catcher. Looking good as a member of the Expos. Here is Ryan Braun hitting .314, still above 300. And the first pitch to him is going to be roped out to left field. It's going to be a base hit. So they'll play station to station, first and second on a pair of one-out singles by Sanchez and Braun. So looking good right now. And here comes Sean Rodriguez getting the start today over at third base instead of Chad Pinder. And swinging and missing, 0-1. I want to give Chad Pinder the day off to make sure his back has fully recovered. He did have that back stiffness injury a while back. Gave him a few starts in the series against the Rays. There's 0-1 to Rodriguez. Misses with the fastball, 1-1. He's got a pair of runners out there with one out. A good chance here. We won't see the dingers like we do in Montreal. A little bit different air out here. That's going to be a play there for the third baseman. Who did we say was out there? I forgot already. Luis Garcia. And he makes the tag over the third baseman. So they only get one. And here's Greg Garcia. And first pitch to him is going to be roped down the right field line, but foul. So Luis Garcia over at third base. Formerly there by Ryan Zimmerman. Might be on the bench today. I don't know. Changeup's going to drop in for a strike, 1-1. So there's two outs, first and second. Rodriguez and Braun on the bases. And the 1-1-2 Garcia from Sterling Sharp is going to be fouled down the right side. It'll be 1-2. Appreciate everybody hanging out. We mentioned we're game number, I think, 43, I mentioned, 44 in this season. We're getting there. That's going to be up the middle. It'll be a play for Trey Turner. He'll go the short way to second for the third out. So nothing doing for the Expos despite the couple one-out base hits. And we'll go to the bottom of the second with no score from our nation's capital. I shouldn't say our nation's capital. I'm in America. They're from Canada. From America's capital, Starlin Castro leads things off for the Nationals. He's the second baseman today, hitting .267. Rick Porcello back to work. Bottom of the second begins with a curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Swing on a miss by Castro on the slider. Nice little slider there by Rick, 0-2. We're just joining, no score from Nationals Park. We're just getting started. That swung on a miss by Castro. Second strikeout for Porcello. Just getting started from Nationals Park, the first of a 3-game series and the first of a 10-game road trip. We have the Twins on tap tomorrow, and Friday will feature the White Sox. Here's Josh Harrison, the right fielder, hitting .230, a former Pittsburgh Pirate, former Detroit Tiger as well. Hitting .230, 1 home run, 9 RBIs on the year. Finding a home in Washington as a member of the Nationals this year. The well-traveled. And first 0-1 is going to be popped up in foul territory on the left side, so 0-2. No splash landings to speak of. Washington doesn't have any pools, anything like that. So no fun out here. The No Fun League, National League apparently, out here in Washington. 1-2. Porcello 20 pitches. Now into the second inning. And the 1-2 to Josh Harrison. That's hit well out to left center, and that's going to make a visit to the Expo bullpen. That baby's gone. Home run, Josh Harrison. Second home run of the short season for him. And the Nationals on the board. They've got fireworks. We don't even get fireworks. That sucks. 1-0 Nationals. Here in the second. Unlikely home run guy, Josh Harrison, but he does hit a few from time to time. Let's see what pitch that was. That looked like a changeup that was, or slider, that was just left like a cement mixer in the zone, and 406 on that distance. So into the Expo bullpen. Here's Yan Gomes, the catcher, hitting 181. And Porcello, now with a 1-0 deficit, goes back to work. Misses with the sinker, 1-0. Yan Gomes has 3 home runs, 14 RBIs. I need to fix that. Having fireworks in there? Yeah, I would love to have fireworks in our ballpark. I would love to have night games too, but I can't do that either. I can put the shadows on. We're going to test that out when we come back, because the first time I did it, it did not work well. So I've heard a rumor that night games may be on tap as an update for custom stadiums, and that ball boy just completely missed the foul ball there, 2-1. So night games may be on tap in an update in the future. I don't know. They'll do it by the time I finish the season. Here's the 2-1, and that's going to be a ground ball play for Rodriguez over there at third, and he throws over for the second out of the second. Yeah, so I'd love to have fireworks. I'd love to have a lot of things. I'd love to have spinning lights and things like that too, but nothing. We just have cannons. Just Marcana. Here's Victor Robles, the center fielder, 230 hitter. And with 2 outs in the second inning, Porcello gets a pop-up to left field. That should be a play for Ryan Braun, and he'll be under it for the third out here in the second. Nothing doing for the Nationals besides the home run by Josh Harrison. And it's a 1-0 lead going into the top of the third. And it's the pitcher spot, so it's Rick Porcello swinging the bat for the first time this year, I believe, unless he faced the Mets. No, I believe Porcello has not swung the bat yet, and look at this stance. Oh my gosh. So leading things off here, and look at this, he's got himself a base hit. Rick Porcello, he can do it all. So Porcello's on first base, and that'll be a nice little boost to the bench. They're going to get fired up about that. He was taking that at-bat seriously. And he's got a base hit to center field. First pitch he saw. And that's going to bring up Randy Arozarena. That's a perfect swing by the pitcher. Mercy. Here is Randy Arozarena. First pitch fouled away. It's going to be 0-1. Arozarena grounded out back in the first to begin the ball game. He's got the pitcher. Porcello on first does not run well, but don't tell him that. And that's going to be a ground ball play. That's going to be a chance to turn 2, 5-4-3. Double play, and it's erased. 2 away here in the third. Tough luck. So with nobody on and 2 away, here's Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first inning. They can giveth and taketh away. First pitch, rolling grounder. Play for the pitcher there, Sharp, and he'll fire over to first, and quickly, that's the end of the inning already. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Still 1-0 Nationals. Heidi Watney's talking, but we can't hear her because we turned the announcers off. So I'm going to assume she's talking about how the Expos aren't hitting yet, or the Nationals. Their hitting stats. NL, they're among home run leaders in the NL, stolen base leaders, top 5 there, and slugging. So we're going to be careful with them for sure. Batting average isn't so great, but they've got some sluggers on this team. Here's Sterling Sharp, the pitcher. And he has a 182 average to speak of, so he's been on base before. And pitch from Porcello to Sterling Sharp. Swung on and missed on the changeup, 0-1. Facing his counterpart. It's going to be a ground ball play. It'll be a chance for Garcia. Had to turn and fire just a little bit. Had to reach for it. But he's got it for the first out of the third. So down goes the pitcher spot. It's back to the top of the order for Trey Turner. 0 for 1. Lined out back in the first inning. The speedy Trey Turner's going to lay down a bunt. We'll see if he can beat it out. Shovel play by Rodriguez over there. They're going to say he beat that one out, but we want to take a look at that for sure. I think he is out over there at first. We're going to see about the challenge on this one. Shovel play. It was a bare hand play by Rodriguez. Let's take a look. He is definitely out. We're going to challenge that one. That should get overturned. So definitely going to take a challenge on that play. That was a speedy Trey Turner bunt. Nice bunt for him to try to get a base runner on at first, but he was definitely out. Yes. Yeah, step ahead. So we'll wait for the ruling on that one, but that should not take too long. Headset's coming off, and he is definitely out. So yeah, it was a good call on that one. The call is overturned, and that'll be 2 away. So we'll see Luis Garcia now with 2 out and nobody on. He's 0 for 1 on the day. He struck out, and first pitch to him is going to be down the right field line, and that's going to roll to the wall. Franmil Reyes is going to grab it down there in the corner and fire it in, but it's going to be a double. 2-out double for Luis Garcia. 9th double of the year for him. And that brings up the power bat and Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1, and he reached on an error in the first. So looking to take full advantage here. 2 outs and a runner on second. Sliders in there for a strike, 0-1, and Soto in disbelief with the umpire. The 0-1, that's fouled away. It's quickly 0-2. Let's see if we can get him here. Porcello winds and deals, and that's going to be a ground ball play over to third. We'll see if they can get him this time. They should just apply the tag, but it'll get him over at first anyhow to end the inning. Rodriguez had a chance to just make the tag, and it would have been no throw, but that'll end the inning nonetheless. There was nothing doing on the base hit. 1-0 Nationals through 3. Part of the order for Montreal, it's going to be Mark Canha leading things off. 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first. Sterling Sharp, 25 pitches through the first 3. Looking good. Got the pitch count under control. The first pitch to the Cannon. There's going to be a sinker in there for a strike. A little favorable strike call. Might have tailed back just a little bit. The 0-1, that's going to be fouled away. It'll be quickly 0-2 to Mark. Oh, 2, and that's a swung on and miss. It's in the dirt, and they're going to have to play it over at first, and they do. So it's a strikeout and a 2-3 putout. Another strikeout for Canha on the day. Third strikeout for Sharp. So we're looking at the Nationals Road to the Show report, and I'm not sure why we're looking at their minor league teams. We're not too worried about them. Jordy Mercer, former Pittsburgh Pirate, former couple things in their AAA system. Here's Franmil Reyes 0 for 1 on the day so far. He flew out to right field back in the second. First pitch to him is going to be fouled away. It'll be 0-1. So we'll see what kind of road trip is in store for the Expos. Might be a rough one. We'll see. Excuse me. And a sinker laid in there. 0-2. Sterling Sharp looking sharp. Nope. Well, there's a pun intended there. There's the 0-2 from Sterling. That one's going to be popped up just past the infield out there, but Luis Garcia is going to run out there and on fair territory. Just past the infield dirt's going to make the catch for the second out. And it's Gary Sanchez standing in 1 for 1. He singled back in the second. 1-0 your score, Nationals. On the Josh Harrison home run. Fouled away by Sanchez, will be 0-1. Top of the fourth. 0-3-1 for the Expos, 1-2-0 for the Nationals. Look at this from Gary Sanchez, deep down the left field line, and he knew it. That one's gone. home run, Gary Sanchez. He's getting scary, and it's a tie ball game, 1 apiece. Trading home runs. Josh Harrison and now Gary Sanchez ties the ball game up here in the 4th, and he's feeling it now. He's feeling comfortable in the Expo red and blue. Oh yeah, he is finding his stroke. Just down that left field line, 395 the distance on that one, but got all of that. And we've got a tie ball game. We're all even again, folks. Here's Ryan Braun. First pitch to him is a called strike on the changeup, 0-1. He singled back in the 2nd, so he's 1 for 1. Let's see what he has in store here. Still 2 outs in the 4th. Changeup misses there, away, 1-1. So we're all even again. We'll see. The Expos have a rally in them. Here against the former Expo franchise. That one's in the gap in left field for a base hit. Ryan Braun will keep the inning going. Runner on first. That's going to bring up Sean Rodriguez, 0 for 1 on the day. He had a fielder's choice play. First pitch to him is going to be a sinker in there for a strike, 0-1. So Sean Rodriguez hitting .362, still keeping her going right now. Still not an official batting average. He still needs more plate appearances for that, as it's 1-1, but he would be among the leaders if he was. And why not? That one's hit pretty well on the gap in left field, and we'll see. That baby's gone! Home run, Sean Rodriguez out there in left center. 4th home run of the year for him, and the Expos getting out in front now, 3-1. Sean Rodriguez. Utility man extraordinaire coming through right now. 3 runs in the inning, have the Expos the lead. That just got up and out. That was like a Labatt Park line drive home run. He got all of that. And he hit the roses, I think, out there. Now just a couple rows up. So 2 outs here in the 4th still. 2 out hitting, 3-1 your score on 2 home runs. Here's Greg Garcia, and he'll foul away the first pitch, 0-1. We mentioned the ERA by Sterling Sharp. That has now ballooned to 5.77. That's hit pretty well in foul territory down the right side, but hooking foul. So he's got Greg Garcia, 0-2. He grounded out back in the 2nd. He fouls it away again and remain 0-2. So just like that, 3-1 your score here in the 4th. Lays off 1-2 on the changeup. Who says we can't hit home runs out of our ballpark? Checks his swing, and they're going to say he went. And that's going to end the inning finally, but not before 3 runs come in on 2 home runs. Gary Sanchez and Sean Rodriguez. Go to the bottom of the 4th, now leading 3-1. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Nationals. It's going to be Josh Bell leading things off, the switch hitting first baseman. 0 for 1, he grounded out back in the 1st. It's Rick Porcello now working with a lead, going for his 8-0 record. Now 7-0. Going for a perfect 8. It was already an 8-game winner, but it's a reliever for the Angels. 2 home runs, that's what you missed in the 4th inning. Now that's popped up to left field. Ryan Braun will be under it there for the catch. Gary Sanchez home run, and Sean Rodriguez, unlikely heroes, hit a couple bombs out to left field. So there you go. You see the league leaders in wins. Aaron Sledgers for the Angels, we just mentioned him. He actually has 8 wins, but he is a reliever. So he is getting victories aplenty while he comes into pitch. So Rick Porcello going to tie him, but he would be the first starter to reach 8 wins if he could. Starlin Castro, 0 for 1, steps in. And he struck out back in the 2nd inning. First pitch to him here in the fourth is 0-1. Yeah, that's what you get for going to work. Yeah, don't go to work. For sure. You miss, you go away for 5 minutes, you miss everything. There goes another helicopter going by. 1-2, 1 outs here in the fourth. Swung on and a miss. Porcello's got his strikeout game going now. That's the third for him. Coming here in the fourth. That's going to bring up Josh Harrison. He had the home run back in the second. That solo shot in the Expo bullpen out in left field. First pitch slider is going to be there for a strike, 0-1. So far so good on this road trip. Swing and miss there, 0-2. 3-1 your score, Expos. That's swung and a missed on that slider, and Sanchez just going to apply the tag. He's not even going to throw over to first. He's like, I'll catch you before you get over there. So another strikeout for Porcello. That's number 4, and that'll end the inning. 3-1 your score after 4. It's the pitcher spot. Rick Porcello leading things off, and you saw what he did there back in the third. He singled on the first pitch he saw. He's taking his at-bat seriously. It's 9-1-2 in the order. We'll see if he can do it again. Don't take him lightly. First pitch is going to be fouled away. It'll be 0-1, so he's making good contact. And he's going to pop this one up, though. That's going to be a play for Josh Bell in the infield, and he'll make a catch for the first out. So he's a 500 hitter now, 1 for 2. Here's Randy Arozarena, 0 for 2 with 2 ground outs in the game. In the first and the third, he had a double play that he grounded into back into the third. First pitch to him is going to be a fastball but low, 1-0. He'll lay off. Swung and a miss there on a changeup, 1-1. I'll have to take a look at the splits between home and road for Randy Arozarena because it's been a rough road trip since being a member of the Expos. We will have to see. That's hit over to shortstop, play for Trey Turner. He'll fire over to first for the second out. So 2 away here in the fifth. That'll bring up Cesar Hernandez, 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out. The top of the order is 0 for so far. It's been the bottom of the order getting it done. And as we just talked about, now they're getting on the board. That's going to be a roping double down there to right center. They'll fire it in, but a stand-up double for Cesar Hernandez with 2 outs. So they've been getting all of their runs and hits with 2 outs, basically. So that is interesting to see. We'll see if they have another one in him. Here's Mark Canha standing in. He's 0 for 2, but he's got a runner on second here with 2 outs. And a good runner there, Cesar Hernandez. Good speed out there on the bases. Curveball, and that is hit pretty well out to left field. We'll see. That's actually going to be caught out there by Juan Soto. Man, that had some distance on it. We thought for sure that was going to be another cannon, but it lands in the glove of Soto, just in front of the warning track, and that will end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the fifth, leading 3-1. Heidi Watney's talking about something, but I'm not sure what it is. There's a Nationals fan standing right in front of her. Probably talking about how the Nationals need to get it going. Bottom of the fifth, they trail by 2. So it's Yan Gomes, bottom of the order for the Nationals, 7, 8, and 9. He leads things off. He grounded out back in the second. 3, 7, and 1 for the Expos. 7 hits already. 2 hits for the Nationals. 1, 2, and 0 for Washington. First pitch coming into Yan Gomes from Rick Porcello is a ball, slider away, 1-0. 44 pitches right now for Rick Porcello. That's through 4 innings of work. So he's on tap to do well. Pitch count is right where you want it to be. Strike 1-1. And 1-1 comes in. That's going to be a base hit down the right side, and we'll see. Framwell will cut it off. And that's going to hold him to a single. So single for Yan Gomes to lead things off here in the fifth. We'll See if the Expos have a rally going here at the bottom of the order. It's going to be the center fielder, Victor Robles, with good speed. He flew out to center, or left field, excuse me, back in the second. Porcello looks in. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit well down the right side, and that's going to drop just foul. Just shy of being maybe a double for Victor Robles with his speed. So we got to be careful here. Fouled away. The pitcher spot is on deck. That's Sterling Sharp. So don't necessarily have to go after him. But he swings and misses on the curveball, and that's a 5th strikeout for Rick Porcello. And now he'll have the pitcher spot with 1 away. So it's Sterling Sharp. He's going to look to sacrifice here, most likely. And first pitch to him, he's showing bunt, and he's going to pull it away. It's a sinker up high, 1-0. He grounded out back in the 3rd. Looking to move the runner over. Shows bunt again. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a perfect bunt down the first base side, and they're just going to apply the tag to Sharp. Canna will take care of that for the second out, but the runner does advance. So it's a sacrifice 3 unassisted. Nice bunt by Sterling Sharp to make sure he got it down that first base line. Played that perfectly. Actually hit the chalk line. And now the speedy Trey Turner is up. And if he wanted, he could lay a bunt as well. He almost beat it out last time he was up. Instead fouls it away. He's 0 for 2. He lined out back in the 3rd. An unassisted ground out on that bunt play. They got overturned. Here's the 0-1 from Porcello to Turner. And it's in there for a strike, 0-2. Turner not doing well with runners in scoring position, hitting 158 so far in the year, which doesn't get many opportunities as a leadoff hitter. But that's going to be hit into the gap in center field. And that's going to be a base hit. They're going to try to send the runner home. Here's the throw from Arozarena. It's going to be not in time. So the Nationals do get one back on the RBI single from Trey Turner. And now it's a 1-run ball game, 3-2 your score. Turner just had a little bloop single out there to center. Arozarena could not get to it and throw home in time. Just missed it. So with Luis Garcia standing and 2 outs, we'll see if Trey Turner's going to steal over there. He has good numbers over there at first base, and he'll go on the first pitch. Here's the throw by Sanchez over to second, not in time. So Trey Turner will steal. 10th stolen base for him on the year. If you knew he was going, you should have pitched out. So Trey Turner now in scoring position and a chance to tie it up for the Nationals here or take the lead. Luis Garcia 1 for 2, struck out, and he has a double on the day. Back in the 3rd. He's going to hit a little line drive to the shortstop, Cesar Hernandez. He'll have it no problem. So that will end the inning, but not before Trey Turner tacks on another run with an RBI single, and it's 3-2 now after 5. So we'll go to the top of the 6th. It's 4, 5, and 6 for the Expos. Franmil Reyes leading things off. He's 0 for 2 with a flyout and a pop-out. They've kept him quiet so far. Bat's starting to get going, though, so we'll see how they do this time around against Sterling Sharp. First pitch to him is going to be up the middle, and it's going to be a base hit to lead things off on the first pitch he sees in the 6th. So Franmil Reyes, first hit for him on the day. He's aboard on first. And maybe starting to get it going now are the Expos bats. That is going to do it for Sterling Sharp. They've seen enough. Gary Sanchez coming up, so they're going to take him out before he has to face him again. Sanchez does have a home run against Sharp, so he will depart here in the 6th without getting an out. So 5 innings of work for him and 3 earned runs. He's responsible for the runner on first. Here's Austin Voth out of the bullpen. Voth, 13 appearances, 1-0 record, 5.13 ERA, so he's over 5 as well. And he faces Gary Sanchez, his first victim. With the runner on first, it's Reyes over there. And first pitch to Sanchez is a fastball up high, a 93, and that's fouled away. Sanchez, 2 for 2 day, a home run and a single. He homered the last time he was up. Voth features a four-seam fastball, slurve, cutter, and splitter, so he does have movement on most of his pitches. Splitter down low, 1-1, he'll lay off. Bullpen for the Nationals also has Daniel Hudson and Ryan Harper warming up, a pair of righties down there. Daniel Hudson, normally the closer for the Nationals, but he may have lost his job. We'll have to look into that. Here's the 1-1 to Sanchez. He swings and misses on the cutter outside and doesn't get a hold of that. 1-2. Runner on first is Reyes. Nobody out here in the top of the sixth. And Slurve, nice movement on it, but doesn't get the call. 2-2, just missed the bottom inside corner. 2-2 from Voth, and cutter misses, didn't get him enticed there again. So it's going to be a full count. Brian Braun, the on-deck hitter. Frammo Reyes doesn't run too well over there, fairly good. Here's the 3-2. And that's going to be fouled away, and we'll do it again at 3-2. So, Expos up by a run. See if they have more in play here in the sixth. That's fouled away. We'll do it again. Trying to get the double play is Voth. Here's the pitch, and that's inside, and ball 4. So Sanchez will take a walk, and now a pair of runners on first and second for Ryan Braun. Reyes, the runner in scoring position over at second. So, still nobody out. Ryan Braun standing in. He has 2 singles on the day, 2 for 2, and he later scored a run. He's got an opportunity here to drive in a few. Here's the first pitch from Voth, and misses with the cutter, 1-0. Ryan Braun hitting over 300 with runners in scoring position. That's 345. So he's no slouch to it. The 1-0, and that's going to be hit up the middle, and that's going to be caught out there by Robles. Not a chance to advance. That was hit too hard and not deep enough by Braun. So he is retired, 1 away here in the sixth. That'll bring up Sean Rodriguez, 1 for 2, and we'll show in his 4th inning home run. That was a 2-run shot to get the Expos going in that big 4th inning. Just cleared the walls. A little line drive home run there. And he'll stand in with a good opportunity here. 2 runners on, 1 out here in the 6th. We could use another one here. Misses 1-0. Not well with runners in scoring position is Rodriguez, 167. Well, we'll see. He hits it pretty well out to left field. We'll have to see if they catch it. That is to the wall, and it's hops over. And now runners are all scampering around. They've got to go. The runner's got to come home because now there's runners all over the place, and he's going to be thrown out over there and now thrown out at second for a double play. Runners were all over the place. They couldn't do anything about it because at the wall, they had to wait and see if it was going to be caught. It was not, and runners were just all tied up all over the place and nothing they could do about it. That's a double play in the worst way, and no runs come out of it. Bottom of the 6th we go, 3-2. Base running has got to get better. Plain and simple, base running has to get better. Too much tie-up over there. They should have just stayed put. So, nothing to show of it. Bottom of the 6th, 3-2 your score. Here is Juan Soto. And he is 0 for 2 on the day. They really could have used those insurance runs. Or at least one. Soto takes a strike, 0-1. Porcello 57 pitches in right now, entering the 6th inning. Got to get better. Got to get better. And that's on me. Here's the 0-2 to Soto. And that's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. So we'll see. This one run holds up or not. Swung on and missed by Soto. He goes down on strikes. That's a big first out of the 6th. And the 6th strikeout for Rick Porcello. Here's Josh Bell. Hang on one second, guys. I'm coming. Hang on. All right, now we're good. Josh Bell 0 for 2, 1 away here in the 6th. Porcello back to work, and first pitch strike on the sinker, 0-1. He flew out and grounded out in his 2 ABs on the day. The heart of the order for the Nationals not getting it going yet. We will see. That's going to be a ground ball play for Rodriguez over there at third, and he'll fire over to first for the second out. So no problem for Sean Rodriguez over there. That'll bring up Starlin Castro, the second baseman, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. The heart of the order is 0 for today. 4 hits for the Nationals with 2 runs. That's going to be popped up to left field, and quickly, Rick Porcello is going to get himself out of the 6th. Ryan Braun under it, make the catch, and that's it for the 6th. So, 3-2 your score going into the top of the 7th. We'll see if the Expos can hold on. It's going to be 8-9-1 for Montreal. It's going to be the pitcher spot coming up, so we'll see if Porcello's staying out or not. It's going to be Greg Garcia leading things off, 0 for 2. And Austin Voth back to relief. First pitch in is going to be fouled away on the slurve, 0-1. Fouled away on the fastball, 0-2. Garcia grounded out back in the 2nd and struck out back in the 4th. That's going to be popped up to center field. We'll see if Robles can run it down. He does, just in time to make the first out of the 7th. So with 1 away, here's the batter spot, or pitcher spot, excuse me. Rick Porcello going to be hitting for himself. 1 for 2. He singled back in the 3rd his first time up. So he is hitting .500 on the year. And first pitch going to be fouled away. It'll be 0-1. Lays off on the cutter. Good take there. 1-1. Taking his at-bat seriously, that's for sure. 1-1. Swung and missed on the splitter. 1-2. And that's going to be a ground ball play over at third. Going to be a tough play. Garcia will fire it over, and with no speed on Porcello, he's just going to kind of limp his way over there for the second out. And it's back to the top of the order. It's Randy Arozarena. He's 0 for 3. Grounded out, grounded into a double play, and grounded out again in the 5th. And he's going to have a base hit up the middle, so playing ground balls, but that one's going to find some life. Up the middle, a little more 2-out hitting for the Expos. Their runs have all come with 2 outs. We'll see if they can extend it here. It's Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 3, had a double back in the 5th. Voth looks in. His first pitch going to be a pitch out. And they're going to make sure that Arozarena is not going over there at first. He does have some stolen bases, but that was as a member of the Rays. They're going to throw back to first just to make sure he doesn't go. We don't normally steal bases. Here's the 1-0, and that's going to be in the gap, but that's going to be a play for Castro over there. He's going to catch up to it on the grass and fire it over. Thought he might get through, but he gets it for the 3rd out. It's time to stretch. We'll take a quick commercial break, and we'll be right back. Won't miss anything. It's 3-2 Expos. All right, and back to you from Nationals Park in America's capital, Washington, D.C. The former Expo franchise trailing the new Expo franchise 3-2. The Expos have the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. You see a pair of bullpen arms, setup men, Tyler Rogers and Oliver Perez warming up just in case, but it is Rick Porcello back on the mound. He's 63 pitches in through the first 6 innings, so he's still got some life in him. And first batter he sees is Josh Harrison with that home run back in the 3rd, I believe. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He fouls away the first pitch, 0-1. That was back in the 2nd, excuse me. So, bottom of the 7th, we'll see if the Nationals have a comeback in them. And the second one's fouled away, 0-2. Porcello strict 6 strikeouts on the day, and he's got 7 there. Swung on and missed on a curveball. 7th for Porcello, and he's feeling good right now. Anytime you can get somebody to hit a home run off of you on a strikeout, you're feeling good inside. Here's Yan Gomes, the catcher, 1 for 2. He singled back in the 5th. The Nationals are running out of outs. Ground ball play for Rodriguez over there at 3rd. He'll fire over, and it's caught by Canna for the 2nd out. So quickly 2 away. Here's Victor Robles, the catcher, 0 for 2. Or the center fielder, excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place right now. We're only in game 1. I gotta get going here. He'll take a ball 1-0. He's laid off 2-0 on the sinker. But appreciate everybody hanging out. As we mentioned, we're in game 1 of the 3-game series with the Nationals that we'll feature today. And it's on to play the Twins. We'll have that stream tomorrow. And then Friday, we'll have the stream with the White Sox. All road games. Here is the 2-1. That's going to be a ground ball play for Porcello over there. He'll fire over to first, and he'll get his man. So that will retire the side here in the 7th, and Porcello's still looking good. And we go to the top of the 8th, still leading 3-2. Nationals will make another move. They're going to bring in another pitcher. It's going to be Ryan Harper. 29 appearances already for him in this year 1 and 2 record. 35 innings of work. He has 32 strikeouts in those and a 2.29 ERA to boot. So it's the heart of the order for the Expos as we take a look at the bullpen. And Oliver Perez still staying out there, so we'll see if he does face his guys coming up in the order. But Mark Canna stands in to lead things off. He's 0 for 3 on the day. Harper, first pitch from him to Canna. Curveball is going to drop in there for a strike, 0-1. So we'll begin the 8th. We'll see. The Expos can hold on, extend their winning streak. And more importantly, get a win on a road trip. Here's a base hit for Canna out in left center. And he's going to hold to a single, so getting it going here with nobody out in the 8th. Canna's got his first hit of the day. And that will bring up the power hitter, Franmil Reyes, 1 for 3. He had a single back in the 6th, so now the heart of the lineup is getting going. And be careful here. Fouled away down the left side on that slider. Looked like a curveball the way it came out. 0-1. Canna, good speed over there at first. Here's the 0-1. Up high again with that slider. He's got to be careful with that. And that's fouled away, 0-2. Eyes are lighting up right now. The 0-2, he lays off on that changeup, 1-2. The attendance here at Nationals Park, 35,138. Former Expo franchise, and curveball there. That was a 12-6 curveball. A little more life to it there. Fouled away. It'll be 1-2. Fastball, and he doesn't chase. It's 2-2. Nobody out, top of the 8th. Expos trying to tack on a few more. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to be a chance for turn 2. 6-4 to 3. Turner starts the double play and quickly erased. 2 outs here in the 8th. So no dice for Montreal. And now it'll be Gary Sanchez with nobody on, but he is 2 for 2 with a home run and a single on the day. And the first pitch to him is a fastball fouled away, 0-1 at 89. Gary finding his stroke, singled in the 2nd, home run in the 4th, and he walked in the 6th. Lays off 1-1. It's good to see a guy be patient who would normally be all or nothing. Swing or miss. 1-1 fouled away. It'll be 1-2. So here's the 1-2, and that's popped up to left field, and that's going to hook just foul. That's some good distance on it. Seeing it well, but staying alive here, 1-2. That's going to be grounded foul. We'll do it again. What an addition to this Expos lineup is Gary Sanchez. Foul away, will do it again. He has really come on since joining Montreal. He's a whole new man. Fouled it away, we'll do it again. You know, he was just down and out since being benched as a Yankee. Finding new life here. Curveball, and that's going to be fouled away again. And now this is the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Gary Sanchez hanging on with 2 outs. Swung and a miss, finally gets him, but still ran up the pitch count on the reliever. So that'll end the inning. We're going to the bottom of the 8th. Still 3-2. Montreal will try to hang on. It's going to be Alex Avila, the pinch hitter, called in for the Nationals. So a lefty coming in, and they're going to go to the bullpen with a bunch of lefties coming up in the order. That's actually going to end the day for Rick Porcello. They're not going to take any chances, and they're going to call upon Oliver Perez to come in, and David Robertson also in the bullpen right now. So kind of a risky move, but they want those lefties to be counteractive with a lefty of their own. So here's Oliver Perez, and he will try to keep it scoreless here in the 8th. Swung and a miss by Alex Avila, the pinch hitter. And it's 0-1. Here's the second one from Perez, 0-2. It's very quiet out at Nationals Park right now. Not a lot of excitement for him since the 5th inning. 1-2. 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors for the Nationals. 3 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for the Expos. Here's the 1-2 from Perez, and it's swung on and missed, so that plays out perfectly. A strikeout for Perez. Here's the line on Porcello. 7 innings of work, 4 hits, 2 earned runs. He only threw 71 pitches, and he got 7 strikeouts on it. But this is the way they wanted to play it. Trey Turner stands in, and he hits lefties well, so we'll see if this plays out or not. But here's the first pitch to him, and that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Maybe at least to get a different look, maybe he'll get an out here. Do not want to tie this ball game up, that's for sure. He's going to lay down a bunt again. Rodriguez is going to throw over to first. We'll see. It's in time this time, definitely, for the second out. Turner tried to take advantage of another bunt play, but foiled over there at third base by Sean Rodriguez, who threw him out yet again on the barehanded play. That's going to bring up the lefty Luis Garcia with the lefty on deck Juan Soto. So perfect opportunity for Oliver Perez to get out of the inning here and send it to the 9th. Here's the first pitch from him. That's going to be a ground ball played, rolled foul. So far so good. 2 away here in the 8th. Swung on and missed. It's 0-2. You want to get to him before Juan Soto comes up. And here's the 0-2. Lays off 1 and 2. Boy, there's some elevator music going on right now. That one's going to be popped up out there in right field. A play for Franmil Reyes, and that's going to end the 8th. Perfect inning of relief for Oliver Perez. We'll go to the top of the 9th, still leading 3-2. It's going to be Daniel Hudson out of that bullpen for the Nationals. 2.76 ERA. He's been good out of there. 28 strikeouts in 29 innings of work. So, fasten those seatbelts. Roberto Ozuna out of the bullpen. He'll try to get the save. He'll have a tough task. He'll have the heart of the order for the Nationals. It'll be Soto, Bell, and Castro when they come up in the bottom of the inning. Right now, it's Ryan Braun, 6, 7, and 8 in the pitcher's spot, batting 9th. So we'll see if there's a pinch hitter in store, if they get that far. First pitch from Daniel Hudson is going to be a ground ball over there for second. Play for Castro, no problem. And he'll throw over to first for the first out of the 9th. Here's Sean Rodriguez having a great day. Home run, a double, and 2 RBIs. You have to pencil him in the lineup. Give him every opportunity. He's taking full advantage. Slider swung on and missed there by Hudson. Looked like a curveball. He has a changeup curve slider in that 4-seamer. Here's the 0-1. Fastball down the middle, fouled away at 95 miles an hour. It'll be 0-2. Expos have not scored since that monster 4th inning where they scored 3 runs, but that is all they've needed. 2 home runs. It was by this man right here and Gary Sanchez. The 2-2 he lays off. That's a fastball at 97. He'll clock it as high as 99 when he gets going. Here's the 2-2, and that hits him on the fastball, and that had to hurt. He's going to take first on the play, so we'll have a 1-out base runner on the hit by pitch, and that wasn't intentional. There was 2 strikes. So here's Greg Garcia, the lefty. He is 0 for 3 on the day. They've kept him quiet, grounded out, struck out, and flied out. Runner on first is Rodriguez. First pitch in, there's a ball, 1-0. The Expos have grounded into 3 double plays on the game, so the Nationals thinking they can get another one here. Pitching him low. Entice a ground ball possibly. Low again on the slider. He'll lay off, 2-0. On deck is the pitcher's spot. So we'll see who comes in. They have a few options. They can go to Chad Pinder. They can go to Matt Kemp. They can go to Jorge Bonifacio. Lays off, 3-0. So they have an opportunity here to pad the stats a little bit more. Maybe get that insurance run. Here's the 3-0. He's going to take all the way. 3-1 on the 97-mile-an-hour fastball down the middle. And we'll see what happens here. 3-1. 3-1. He lays off, but it's a called strike on the curveball. Just got the outside corner, and now it's a full count. They can decide how they want to go about it here. Full count, 1 out to Greg Garcia. Daniel Hudson winds, and that's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again at 3-2. 3-2, your score, 3-2 count here in the 9th. And he's going to get a called strike 3 down low, and Garcia can't believe it. He's barking at the umpire. But nonetheless, there's going to be 2 outs, and we're going to make a decision here who we want to pinch hit. We don't have any lefties to face, but we do have Matt Kemp, and he's going to be the pinch hitter here. The normal DH on the team, hitting .321, 10 home runs, 22 RBIs. He'll get a pinch hitting spot here as he will face Daniel Hudson. Still has the runner on first. 2 outs here in the 9th. That'll end the day for Oliver Perez. Takes a first pitch strike on the slider, 0-1. Hudson, 14 pitches in the inning. Here's the 15th. And that's going to be popped foul down the right side. It'll be 0-2. We'll see. This run is going to hold. Fastball lays off. That's a 98. He's gearing up now. 1-2. Rodriguez, your runner on first. Fairly good speed. The 1-2. And that's swung on and missed. And Kemp will go down on strikes. Pinch hitting. And that's going to end the inning. So we'll go to the bottom of the ninth. One run will have to hold. We'll see if they can hang on. Here comes Roberto Ozuna. Ozuna will get ninth inning duties, 11 for 12 in his save opportunities. He's been good, but has faltered as of recently. 40 strikeouts in those 19 innings of work. That is big. That is an average of 2 strikeouts per inning, and that's what you want. But he has a tough task here. It's the heart of the order for the Nationals. It's Juan Soto leading things off. 0 for 3. He struck out back in the 6th. Anything elevated can get up and out, so they will need to prevent that right here. First pitch, a slurve, and he does his little shimmy. 1-0 to try to, I don't know, antagonize the pitcher, I suppose. The 1-0, and that's going to be swung on and missed. 1-1. The Nationals looking for a run to tie and 2 to win. The 1-1 laid off, and he shimmies again. 2-1. This is a good count for him right now to lead off the ninth. 2-1 is going to be fouled away. It'll be 2-2, so we'll see. Ozuna get out of this. Swung on and missed on the fastball up high. Big out number 1 there for Roberto Ozuna. Strikeout for him, and a 1 away. The switch hitter, Josh Bell, he's been quiet. 0 for 3 on the day. He grounded out last in the 6th inning. And Ozuna may be feeling it now. Big first out, and that's a first pitch strike. 0-1. Gotta be careful still. Fastball at 97, misses. 1-1 up high. Swung on and missed. He looked foolish on that changeup. 1-2. You might want to go to that again. Here's the 1-2. Slurve, and he doesn't entice. 2-2. To the 2-2. Changeup and swung on and missed. He looked foolish on those two, and down goes Josh Bell on strikes. Second strikeout for Ozuna, and more importantly, 1 out away from a first game victory on the road. Last batter is going to be Starlin Castro. 0 for 3 on the day. He struck out twice, and he popped out to left field. Here's the first pitch to him. It's going to be a slurve in there in the zone. 0-1. You hold your breath with Ozuna every time. The 0-1 swung on and miss on the fastball. 0-2. He's got a lively one, folks, but he can leave it up at times. So 1 strike away here. And the 0-2, that's going to be a comebacker right to Ozuna. He's going to have it and fire it over to first, and that's your ball game. The Expos take game 1 of this 3-game series with their former Expo franchise, the Washington Nationals. 3-2 your score. They will hold on and take the victory. Nationals did have a home run from Josh Harrison, but 2 home runs for the Expos was enough to hold on. It was Gary Sanchez and it was Sean Rodriguez. And that did it. You see the 2-run home run from Sean Rodriguez there. 3-2 is all they needed. And you see the comebacker there to Ozuna and the ball game. That's your game. 3-11-1 for Expos, 2-4-0 for the Nationals. So great job there. Rick Porcello gets himself his 8th win. He's now 8-0, folks, and a no-hitter to boot. 8-0. 2 earned runs on the game, 7 strikeouts and 4 hits in those 7 innings of work. He did a hell of a job, and Roberto Ozuna gets his 12th save of the year. So that's game 1 in the books, and that's a good one. 4 games in a row. 4 wins in a row for the Expos. Can't complain at all. That was a nice first game of this 10-game road trip, and we'll have the second one coming up right now. This is going to be a much tougher matchup, mind you. Anibal Sanchez is going to take on Max Scherzer. Scherzer still looking for his first win of the year, but can't complain. 18 innings of work, 15 strikeouts, so he's only just getting going. He must have had some kind of injury that kept him out for a little while. So we'll have that game here just shortly. But do want to appreciate everybody hanging out. Like we mentioned, we are now, what would that be, game number 45 we're coming up on in this 162 game season, but we appreciate everybody hanging out with us for that. So I don't think any moves we need to make, anything like that. We will need to check on Cole Hamels still. Cole Hamels is no longer injured, so that is good. So good to see. So he is going to be penciled right back into that lineup rotation. So no problems whatsoever there. So I think we're going to be okay. Cole Hamels is slated to face Steven Strasburg, and he'll have plenty of rest. He only pitched 1 inning. So plenty of rest for that Sunday getaway day. But Max Scherzer and Anibal Sanchez, here we go. All right, ready to go from our nation's capital. Oh, I should probably change their uniform, I think. They can be the Expos. There you see it there. That's our home uniform. They don't usually wear the blue unless they're on the road. So we'll get them their alternates, but we'll do... we're going to change their alternate jersey to the blue one, alternate road jersey. There we go. So I'll shake it up a little bit different, not all red on both sides, but it's raining at Nationals Park, and that could be a big problem if they have a rain delay in between. That could spell big problems out there. Cole Hamels will be ready to go tomorrow, but Anibal Sanchez today against Max Scherzer. So we'll see how that plays out. Gary Sanchez is going to need a day off, so we're going to call upon Tyler Flowers to catch for him, and I think everybody else is pretty good. We're not going to have Matt Kemp go out against Max Scherzer, so I think we'll leave everything the way it sits there, and we'll bump Braun up the lineup a little bit, and I think that looks good. That will work out just fine. Everybody else is good to go. So Max Scherzer against Anibal Sanchez. Here we go from Nationals Park. That's game number 2 for you on tap. We'll have one more after this. So Nationals now playing 500 ball, but look at this. Rain is in the forecast, and it's downpouring already. I do hope they don't have a rain delay, because that will really affect us. There you see the blue uniforms for the Nationals. Dark blues. And Max Scherzer, 3 starts for him, no 0-1 record. And still looking for his first win. 3.38 ERA, but he does have 15 strikeouts in 18 innings of work and giving up 19 hits. The ace of this staff going to work against the Expos lineup that pulled out a 3-2 victory in game 1. So they're going for the series here, and it's Randy Arozarena leading things off against Max Scherzer. So in the rain, here we go. This is going to be a tough one. Fielders are going to have to be careful. And first pitch strike, 0-1 to Arozarena. 266 hitter. 10 home runs. That fastball has got some life to it, and that's going to be hard to hit today. 0-2. And the 0-2 from Scherzer. And that's going to be a ground ball play over there at third. That should be a play for, I believe that's Garcia. At third, he throws to first to get the leadoff hitter. Here's a lineup for the Expos for you. Hernandez, Canna, Reyes, Braun, Flowers will get the start at catcher. Pinder, Garcia, and Anibal Sanchez will have to hit for himself. So over at third there, that was Carter Kieboom, or Spencer Kieboom, one of the two. I forget which one. That's the first pitch pop-up over there in left field, and we'll see a diving Soto is not going to get it, so Hernandez is going to be aboard on first with a one-out single. slid in the rain out there, but could not pull it down on the first pitch swinging. Cesar Hernandez. Soto laid out, but could not hold on. He went really past it, too. So here's Mark Cannon with a runner on and first. One away. First pitch to him. He's going to pop it up in the infield. That's going to be a play for Castro over there at second base, and he'll make the catch for the second out of the first. So Scherzer on 5 pitches has 2 outs already, but a runner on first. Here's Franmil Reyes hitting .360. We'll see what he can do here. Rain falling. The first pitch ball on the changeup is away. 14 home runs and 37 RBIs. His average is now second in the AL. Scherzer looks in at the runner over at first and comes to the plate. Here's the 1-0. And that's popped up to right center, and that should be a play over there. I don't know who that is out there. We'll have to see who that was. Over in right field, he makes the catch. And that will retire the side here in the first. So no score from rainy Nationals Park. Bottom of the first, here we come. So it's Anibal Sanchez on the mound for the Expos, as we mentioned. 8 starts for him, 3-1 record, looking good. .260 ERA. Owner of a couple tough luck, no decisions. 77 strikeouts, though, to speak of in 52 innings. I believe that is among the league leaders. Here's Trey Turner, the speedy Trey Turner, to lead things off. And here we go in the bottom of the first with the rain still coming down, so it will remain to be seen how long this ball game will play out. First pitch ball on the splitter, 1-0. See how that affects the pitcher, too, because that's going to be a big part of this game. Trey Turner, .274 hitter. And he takes a strike here, 1-1. So out in right field, that was Perez, and I'm not sure. Michael Perez, maybe? I'm not sure who that is out there in right field. We'll find out. Victor Robles bumped up the lineup in center field. I believe that is Carter Keyboom, but that may be Spencer Keyboom. There's 2 of them. So a 2-1 count to Trey Turner, leading things off for the Nationals, and he fouls away to be 2-2. We're just getting the lineup cards as we speak here. We didn't see him earlier in the game. We'll take a look at him here shortly. That's going to be a ground ball play for Garcia over there in the rain. That field is getting very wet. Makes the first out. So here we go. Here's the lineup. Carter Keyboom is the third baseman over there, and it's Hernan Perez in right field. So we'll see Juan Soto coming up to bat here, and it's Robles, Perez, Avila getting the catching duties, Keyboom, and Max Scherzer today. So here's Starlin Castro hitting second, hitting .261. Bumped up the lineup a little bit against the righty. Here's the pitch from Anibal Sanchez, and misses for a ball, 1-0. Starlin Castro, 9 home runs, 23 RBIs as well. And the righty-righty matchup, he fouls it away. It's 1-1. That dirt is really getting wet out there. And remain to be seen how long this game will start without being delayed. 1-2 from Sanchez. We'll see if it affects him at all with that splitter that he throws. Here's the 1-2, and that's going to be popped up in the infield. It may affect hitters even worse. And Canna's going to have himself the second out. He'll take it. So 2 away here in the first, and here's Juan Soto, the 2020 Silver Slugger Award winner. .242 average, 10 home runs, and 20 RBIs. He was 0 on the day yesterday. They kept him quiet. First pitch to him, he's going to shimmy on the ball, 1-0. Shift is on the right side. Chad Pinner, the only guy on the left side of the field. What has become the norm when you see a lefty come up is the shift, for the most part, around Major League Baseball. There's the 1-1, and that's going to be grounded down the first base side, but foul. The 1-2. See if Anibal Sanchez can get out of it in the rain. Here's the 1-2. The foul away will do it again. Hard to even see the ball out there with all the raindrops. It's raining harder now than it was at the start. Swung on and missed, and that will end the inning. Soto will go down on strikes, so nice job for Anibal Sanchez. You see a little bit of maybe lightning out there in the background, so remains to be seen how long this game will go. Talking about the weather right now. Can't hear her, so we won't hear about it. Yeah, we're not sure. We can't hear her, so. We'll see how this plays out. Be very interesting. It's 5, 6, and 7 for the Expos here in the second. It'll be Ryan Braun leading things off. 319 average, 12 home runs, 27 RBIs. He'll face Max Scherzer. Only needed 7 pitches to get out of the first. Here is his first pitch of the second. It's going to be a slider. Misses 1-0. Braun is 0 for 14 with 5 strikeouts against Scherzer. So that means he's due. That definitely means he's due. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be popped up, and he's going to go 0 for 15. That's going to be caught out there by Castro for the first out of the second. Don't know if any balls are going to get out of the yard this time around with the rain coming. Here's the defensive alignment for Max Scherzer and the Nationals. Soto, Robles, and Perez in the outfield. Kieboom, Turner, Castro, and Bell in the infield, and it's Avila catching today. Here's Tyler Flowers getting a catching job for the Expos. Gary Sanchez has the day off. And first pitch to him is going to be roped down right field. That's going to be a base hit. That's going to roll in the corner. And we'll see. Tyler's going to take the turn and head for second. So a 1-out double. And he slides in there for Tyler Flowers. 4th double of the year for him. And getting the Expos their first base runner in scoring position. That will bring up Chad Pinder. He had the day off yesterday, hitting .262. A base hit would drive in a run here, and that would be big with the rain pouring down. First pitch changeups in there for a strike, 0-1. Flowers, not very good speed out there, so it'll take a double to bring him in. And that's going to be up the middle. It'll advance the runner. Castro will throw over to first for the second out, but Tyler Flowers is over at third, and a base hit would bring him in now. That's Greg Garcia standing in. .260 hitter, 1 home run, 11 RBIs. We'll see if he can get a hold of something and drive that first run in. Runs are going to be big today. And a first pitch fouled away, 0-1. 1 run may be enough if the rain continues. Or we may even see something worse. We may see a game called before or after being official. It would take 5 innings to be an official game, and we would need a lead to do so. Here's the 1-1 from Scherzer to Garcia. Tyler Flowers on third. That's hit pretty well in the gap in right field. We'll see a diving stab. They won't get it. That's going to score a run. That's going to be a double for Greg Garcia out there. I completely forgot who was out in right field again, but he took a diving stab at it and missed. And Garcia has himself an RBI double, and it's 1-0 Expos. That's Perez out there. Here's Anibal Sanchez hitting for himself. Now a 1-0 lead. He's got a runner on second, chance to drive in another. First pitch cutter misses for a ball, 1-0. No plate appearances for Anibal Sanchez. No batting average to speak of yet. He can come through in a big way here. That first run is huge. That's going to be a pop foul over there at third base. A play for Kieboom over there. That's Spencer Kieboom. But Greg Garcia, bottom of the order, getting it done yet again for the Expos. A little bit of 2-out hitting. And gets them their first run. It's 1-0 Expos as we go to the bottom of the second. It's going to be 4, 5, and 6 for the Nationals here to begin the second against Anibal Sanchez, now working with a 1-0 lead. It's Josh Bell, .261, 10 home runs on the year for him. And winds and fires. Still in the rain, 0-1, a strike. And going to be ground ball play for Cesar Hernandez over there. Fires over to first in time. Gets the speedy Josh Bell for the first out of the second. Defense for the Expos, it's Braun, Rosarena, and Reyes in the outfield. Pinder, Hernandez, Garcia, and Canna in the infield, and it's Tyler Flowers getting the start today. Here's Victor Robles, the center fielder, hitting .226. And his first pitch there, fouled away, 0-1. 6 home runs, 8 RBIs on the year for Victor. Well, Sanchez winds and fires like a Hideo Nomo spin. Gets the swinging strike on the splitter, 0-2. So the rain's not affecting him as of right now. That splitter still looking good. Here's the 0-2 from him. And splitter fouled away to remain 0-2. It's fouled away on the cutter, remain 0-2. Here we go, fouled away, we'll do it again at 0-2. Taking his hacks and he swings and misses here, finally, for the second strikeout for Anibal Sanchez, and 2 away in the second. And it's going to be Hernan Perez standing in right field. First time we're seeing him. Hernan Perez, formerly of the Brewers. A 156 hitter, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, getting the start in right field today. And first pitch 0-1 is now 0-2. 2 away here in the second. Sanchez, 25th pitch coming. And here it comes. Fouled away on the splitter. We'll do it again at 0-2. We're keeping an eye on this rain. It seems to be pouring down just as hard as it was to begin. No sign of stopping. 1-2 lays off. 1-2 swings and misses on that changeup. It's a dandy. Sanchez has his 3rd strikeout, and that'll end the inning. Nothing to it for the Nationals yet. No hits on them, no runs. After 2, 1-0 Expos. It'll be top of the order for Montreal. It's going to be Randy Arozarena. 0-1 with a ground out back in the first inning. And Max Scherzer, with a 1-0 deficit, goes back to work. 17 pitches through 2 innings. Working fast. He has given up the RBI double. 1-0 count here to Arozarena. A little bit of tough luck in the rain. That's going to be popped up in the infield. Ball's not getting out today. And it's going to be caught by Castro for the first out of the third. So there you see the standings in the National League. The Nationals, playing 500 ball, are 6 games out of first place. It's the Atlanta Braves, 3 games up on the New York Mets right now. I believe formerly the Mets were in first place, but now have fallen since the Expos have played them. Here's Cesar Hernandez, 1-for-1. He singled back in the first inning. 20th pitch coming from Max Scherzer here with 1 out in the third. And winds and deals to Hernandez, a slider right down the middle, 0-1. Hernandez does have some success on Scherzer, 12 for 49 in his career, but that came early when Scherzer was a member of the Detroit Tigers and Hernandez was on the Indians. 0-2 here. And 0-2 coming. Fastball misses down low, 1-2. You see there, rain still falling. It is getting wet out there. The grounds crew has had to come out a few times already to put out some dry dirt on the mound and on the bases. Swing on a miss by Hernandez. That'll be the second out of the third and the first strikeout for Max Scherzer. With 2 away, here comes Mark Canna, 0-for-1. He popped out to the second baseman back in the first inning. Keep the power bats quiet. First pitch in there, cutter for a strike, 0-1. Canna had a hit in the series yesterday. That came late in the ball game. That's going to be up the middle. We'll see. Turner throws it over, and that's going to end the inning. He'll make the play. And that'll do it for the third inning. Bottom of the inning we go. 1-0. Expos still leading. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. We're deep into this franchise for the Expos. First place, riding high. To game 1 of the series, we'll have this game 2. We'll have game 3 coming up today. And then it's on to play the Twins tomorrow, and we'll have the series for that. And then it's on to play the White Sox on the Friday stream. We'll have that on tap for you. Here's the first pitch from Anibal Sanchez to Alex Avila to begin the third. That's a strike 0-1. It'll be 7, 8, and 9 for the Nationals. Pitcher spot, Max Scherzer will be coming up in the inning. Sanchez gets a swinging strike on the splitter. Say that 5 times fast. And it's 0-2. Splitter doesn't get him this time. 1-2, lays off. Bottom of the third, 1-0 Expos your score on the RBI double by Greg Garcia. Bottom of the order has been getting it done this series for the Expos so far. Fouled away, we'll do it again in 1-2. Rain preventing the long ball today, for sure. So, it might take a little bit of ingenuity for the Expos today. Crowd is quiet and wet. Here's the 1-2. That's going to be a play for Pinder, playing from the shortstop position while the shift is on. On the left side of the infield, makes the play. So, first out of the third, and here's Carter Keyboom. We kept mentioning Spencer Keyboom. That's his brother. Carter Keyboom playing over at third base, formerly a catcher. Will take his at-bats here, and his first pitch is going to be grounded over to Pinder. Over at third, play to Canna for the second out. 1 pitch, 1 away, or 2 away, excuse me. And it's a pitcher spot, Max Scherzer. Scherzer, a little bit of success this year, 167 hitter. And first pitch from Sanchez to Scherzer's in there for a strike on the cutter, 0-1. Nationals still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 8 up, 8 down. Swung and missed on the splitter, 0-2. Anibal Sanchez, 37 pitches in. And here it is, 0-2, lays off on the fastball, 1-2. Pitcher v. pitcher. And 1-2 is going to be a ground ball play over there for Greg Garcia. He'll fire over to first, so a couple ground outs in the inning. And nothing doing for the Nationals. 9 up, 9 down go those Nationals. After 3, 1-0. And it's 4, 5, and 6 for the Expos to lead off the fourth. It's Franmil Reyes leading things off. He's 0-1. He flew out back in the first. Max Scherzer back to work. His pitch count is doing well. 25 pitches in the first 3. Working with a 1-0 deficit, though, and first pitch to Franmil is a ball, 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors for the Expos, no runs, no hits, no errors for the Nationals. We'll keep an eye on that as it goes along. Here's a fly ball out to right field, hooking, and foul. Swung away and almost had a home run there to begin the fourth. Here's the 1-1. Checks his swing, but that's a strike called. 1-2. One, 2 from Scherzer. It's a slider that gets away. 2-2. No outs here in the fourth. 1-0 Montreal so far. That's going to be roped down the right side. He's trying to swing away, or he's just behind on it. 2-2, foul away. We'll do it again. Here's the 2-2. And that is a towering pop fly out to center field and dies out in center field. Victor Robles will make the catch for the first out of the fourth. And 1 away. Here's Ryan Braun. He's 0-1. He popped out back in the second. Scherzer winds and deals. First pitch to him is going to be a ball outside, 1-0. 1-0, and that's hit well out to left field. We'll see if it has any distance. It's going. It's off the wall. Brown's going to round first and head for second. He's in there diving in the dirt, the muddy dirt, with a double. 1-out double for Ryan Braun. That just got no life to it. We thought for sure that may have went out, but the rain keeping it in the yard. It hit the bullpen out there, that bullpen fence. And Braun is in there safely with a 1-out double. So here's Tyler Flowers. He doubled back in the second. We'll see if he can drive him in. So, 0-1 here to Tyler Flowers. Hitting .352 on the year. As a backup catcher, that is amazing. 2 home runs and 10 RBIs. 0-1 to him. It's going to be right up the middle, almost at Scherzer, and that's going to go up the middle. That's going to bring in a run. And here comes Braun. He dives in there, and it's 2-0 Expos, but more importantly, Max Scherzer almost got his head taken off by Tyler Flowers with an RBI single, and it's 2-0 your score. Now, still 1 out. Here's Chad Pinder, 0 for 1. What a comebacker. And first pitch popped up to right field. It'll be a play for Perez out there. That's right, Perez is out there. We'll remember that eventually. Here's Greg Garcia. He had the RBI double back in the second inning that scored our first run. He's got a chance here with a runner on first and 2 outs. Helicopter going by again in the rain. Curveball, that's a dandy up there high, but called for a strike. 0-1. Flowers, your runner on first. Catcher speed. Swung on and missed by Garcia, 0-2. What I mean by catcher speed, you know. Slow. He's a catcher, folks. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be swung on and missed, and that'll finally end the inning, but not before they get another run on the board on an RBI single from Tyler Flowers. And the Expos now lead it 2-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. And it's the top of the order for the Nationals, still looking for their first hit coming here in the fourth. It's Trey Turner, 0 for 1. He grounded out back in the first. Anibal Sanchez, 39 pitches through the first 3, goes back to work. And first pitch to him is going to be a strike, 0-1. Nothing doing off Anibal Sanchez yet. We'll see how long that stays put. 0-2 to Turner. 0-2 incoming, and it's going to be popped up to left field. A play for Ryan Braun. In between the raindrops makes the catch out there. He had to shade his glove a little bit just so he could see from getting hit in the eye with some water. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 1. He popped out back in the first. Sanchez winds and deals. That's going to be up the middle. That's going to get their first hit of the game. So it comes here in the fourth, and they're going to have a 1-out runner over there at second for Juan Soto. Soto 0 for 1. He struck out back in the first, and this is their best chance maybe to rally here in the fourth. First pitch fouled away, 0-1. When they get their first hit, we'll see if they get their first run on the board. Here's the 0-1. Fastball in there for a strike, 0-2. Double play would be nice here. Here's the 0-2. Fouled away, and we'll do it again. He's going to have to go get it if he wants something. Lays off and he shimmies, trying to entice the pitcher. 1-2. Now he's kicking dirt at him. Not sure what that's all about. 1-2. Alright, so we apologize for the stream being out. Did just see that come up. I apologize for that. Must be something internet based, I'm sure. That's that Cox internet, you know. Gotta love it. So we're okay now. Looks like it's okay. It was a double play ball to Juan Soto that returned.
For too long. Send a message, you don't reply. I'll keep looking for you, even if it's wrong. I'm sitting all alone in my room. You're stuck so high in my head.
I'm gonna hang on just to make sure the stream, everything's working okay. I do apologize. I'm not sure what's going on with the internet or something based today. I'm gonna let this ad break play out. So we're gonna hang on and wait and make sure everything comes back to life okay. Apologize for the break in the action. We're waiting to get our stream back up and going. Doesn't exactly tell me if it goes out for some reason, but internet troubles, I'm sure, so bear with me on it. I'm gonna try to get through it. Make sure it's stable, everything's good first before we come back with anything. So as we wait for the ad break, we'll just kind of recap what's going on right now. Not too many hits to speak of. 5 hits for the Expos right now. Hernandez has 1. Braun has 1. Flowers has the RBI double. He has 2 hits in the ball game. Garcia has 1 hit and an RBI. That was an RBI double for him. And Anibal Sanchez so far 4 innings of work, 1 hit given up, 3 strikeouts. On the other side, 1 hit to speak of. That's Starlin Castro. Just got that first hit in the 4th, and it was erased on a double play. And Max Scherzer, 4 innings of work, 5 hits given up, 2 earned runs, and 2 strikeouts in that work so far. So we're waiting to make sure the stream is good. Hopefully we're back up and running now. Appreciate everybody with your patience on that. Not sure what happened there. That's Cox Internet for sure at its finest. So it'll happen from time to time, but I think we're all good to go. I think everything looks good, so we're ready to get back into it. Do apologize for the break in the action, but didn't miss anything. The Nationals scored their first hit, but not their first run. They were erased on a double play by Juan Soto, and we go to the top of the 5th. 2-0 your score, so I do apologize for that. It's 9-1-2 for the Expos. It's Anibal Sanchez leading things off. He'll take a first pitch strike 0-1 from his counterpart, Max Scherzer today. Scherzer, we mentioned, gave up 2 runs so far through the first 4 innings. And has a 1-1 count here against Sanchez. Here's the 1-1, and it's going to be swung on and missed on the slider. 1-2. That's a good one on that slider when he's got that going. And it's going to be a little ground ball play. We'll see. Scherzer going to run it down and fire it over to first. Had a tough play. It was on the wrong side of the field from foul territory. He'll throw him out. So it's the first out of the fifth. And it's back to the top of the order for Randy Arozarena. Quiet so far in this series. He's grounded out and popped out. One away and swung and a miss on the first pitch. 0-1. 2-0 your score. An RBI single and an RBI double to speak of. Fouled away there. Nice hit by Arozarena, but goes foul. And 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And lays off on that cutter away. Trying to get him to chase 1-2. Rain continuing to pour down, and it hasn't stopped since the game began. Getting very wet out there. Good thing the Expos have the 2-0 lead already. That's going to be a pop-up to Victor Robles out there in center field, and he'll make the catch 2 away here in the fifth. That may be all you get. The wetter it gets out here, the harder it's going to be on base hits and ground balls. Here's Cesar Hernandez, 1 for 2. We'll see if they can hold on. First pitch cutter is away, 1-0. Just missed the black apparently. So we'll see how this plays out. 2-0 your score. Curveball and a dandy at 79 miles an hour. That is a fast curveball. And he's got a 1-1 count here to Cesar Hernandez. The switch hitting shortstop, hitting from the left side. It's going to be a ground ball play for Josh Bell, and he'll take it himself 3 unassisted for the final out of the fifth. So we'll go to the bottom of the fifth, and they still lead 2-0. We'll see if they can hold on. So as we see, the rain still continuing to pour down, and no sign of stopping just yet. Anibal Sanchez working well through it, though. He's only given up a hit. That may be kind of counterparted. We'll see. Well, the first batter he will face is Josh Bell, the switch hitting first baseman. 4, 5, and 6 for the Nationals, and a first pitch ball, 1-0. Sanchez on pitch number 54 coming right here. It's in for a strike, 1-1. So he's into the fifth. Pitch count still okay. Probably won't go to the distance here, but we'll give them some length before the bullpen has to come in. 1-2. They used 2 guys out of the bullpen yesterday, so not taxed. It was Oliver Perez and Roberto Ozuna. Whether or not Ozuna's available, we'll have to see. That's going to be up the middle for a base hit. Their second hit of the day comes to lead off here, the fifth. So we'll see if they have anything on the board. Here's Victor Robles standing in, 0 for 1. He struck out back in the second. Runner on first, pretty good speed. First pitch to Robles is going to be a strike, 0-1. The 0-1 swung on and missed, 0-2. That's fouled away. We'll do it again at 0-2. Here it is, and that's going to be up the middle for another base hit. So they're getting going now here in the fifth. They'll throw into third. So it's a pair of singles to lead off, and it's first and second. So now, we'll have to see how this plays out. We're going to take a look into the rest of their lineup and may see about having the bullpen going. It's early here in the fifth, so not yet. 60 pitches for Sanchez. We'll see how this plays out. Hernan Perez 0 for 1, and he fouls away. Once it gets back to the top of the order, we may want to see somebody the third time around. 3 hits for the Nationals now. And it's a called strike there, 0-2. They have Joe Ross in their bullpen. Nobody warming yet for the Expos. Pitch by Sanchez is fouled away at 0-2. We'll do it again. So 2-0 your score. Bottom of the fifth. We'll see if they can hang on here. The Nationals are threatening. And lays off on the fastball, 1-2. Still nobody out. 2-2 lays off. 2-2, that's going to be a ground ball chance to turn. They're going to actually go to third, and then they're going to try to go to first, and they get the double play the weird way. 6-5-1. You don't see that very often. They get a double play with the force out at third, and they still had enough time to get the runner over at first. A very interesting double play, and now with 2 outs, it's Alex Avila, but now a runner on second instead of a runner on third. Very interesting double play there. Smart IQ by Hernandez to know to get the lead runner, and they get the runner over at first. So now, a base hit not necessarily would drive in a run with 2 outs. Still, runner in scoring position though. Anibal Sanchez will take it. Here's the 0-2 to Avila. He lays off 1-2 on that splitter. 70th pitch coming here from Sanchez. And here it is, 2 outs here in the 5th. Lays off 2-2. Avila grounded out 5-3. Back in the 3rd. So still looking for their first run here in the 5th, and it's a full count. Carter Kieboom on deck. And the runner's going to be on the move here. On the pitch. Here it is from Sanchez. And it's going to be swung on and missed by Avila, and he's going to get out of it. So 2 runners on. They were erased by a double play and a strikeout. Through 5, still leading 2-0. And we'll get the bullpen going for the bottom half. The pitcher spot will be coming up. They'll be going to a pinch hitter. So it remains to be seen how we want to play this. We're going to have a lefty and a righty go. And I think we're going to call upon Robertson and Freeman out of the bullpen here for the bottom of the 6th. And we'll see. We're going to probably have Robertson come out, but we'll see how this plays out. There's Mark Cannon to lead things off. Max Scherzer's still back out there. 50 pitches through the first 5. The pitch count is okay. It's the lead. They are trailing 2-0 to the Expos. And first pitch from Cannon is going to be a ground ball over to the 3rd. Kieboom will throw over to first for the first out. 1 pitch, 1 away. Guys trying to get ahead of Max Scherzer on the first pitch to mostly unavail. Only a couple of RBIs, an RBI single and RBI double is the only difference so far. There's Fran Mill, flew out both times. And first pitch swinging as well. It's going to be a ground ball play for Castro over there. And 2 pitches, 2 away here in the 6th. I don't know if they're trying to just play faster because they're afraid that this game is going to get called. It would be an official game. We're through 5 now. Here's Ryan Braun, 1 for 2. So if the game were to stop right now, the Expos would be declared a winner. Unless they decided to play on. It's been raining since it began, and it rained a little bit before that too. So everything is nice and wet. Here's Ryan Braun, 0-1 count. He had a double back in the 4th, 1 for 2. That curveball is a dandy, and he checked his swing, and it's 0-2. We'll see what this game has left. It's fouled away. It'll still be 0-2. We appreciate everybody hanging out. Expos franchise. We're in game number 45 now of the 162-game season. So we've been working hard on this. In first place. And that's a 3 unassisted by Josh Bell. He'll take it himself. And that'll end the inning. So nothing doing for the Expos. Quickly erased in the 6th. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th. Still leading 2-0. 8-9-1 for the Nationals. We'll see if they have a pinch hitter coming. They're actually going to leave Anibal Sanchez for one more batter. I think the idea is to see who comes out of the bullpen, and they will counteract with a pitcher. That's actually a pretty smart move by Brandon Hyde, the manager. And first pitch strike, 0-1. If the Nationals want to recounter with another pinch hitter, they would have to burn one of their pinch hitters. That's the idea. Here's the 0-2. Sanchez gets the called strike 3 here in the 6th. 5th strikeout for him. There you see the standings. They're 9 games out in front of the Yankees. So Max Scherzer's going to have a pinch hitter. It's going to be Luis Garcia. And as we figured, now you can kind of turn your attention on how you want to face them. So it's Garcia and then Turner and then Starlin Castro. They're actually going to go to a lefty here. They're going to go to Sam Freeman out of the bullpen. This is a smart move. Wait to see what they do. They're going to leave him in. So it's a lefty-lefty matchup now. Sam Freeman out of the bullpen is not giving up any runs yet. Still a 0 ERA out of that bullpen. Looking good. And first pitch is the ball, 1-0. Second pitch is a ball, 2-0 on the high fastball. And pop up in foul territory. No chance to make a play on that one. It'll be 2-1. On deck is the leadoff hitter, Trey Turner. And then it's Starlin Castro. Swung on and missed there. 2-2. 2-2. Swung on and missed. Strikeout for Freeman and second out of the sixth. And that's going to bring up Trey Turner, as we mentioned. With 2 outs here, we'll see what he does. Swings and misses on the first one. 0-1. If he reaches, it'll be Starlin Castro. Inside strike called, 0-2. And here's the 0-2. That's going to be fouled away. We'll do it again. Nationals 3 hits, but still looking for their first run of the ball game. 2-0 Expos on their former Expo franchise. That swung on and missed by Freeman. 2 strikeouts out of the bullpen. Does a great job and keeps the lead at 2. We'll go to the top of the 7th, and it's Ryan Harper. We saw him yesterday coming in to pitch. 30 games for him. 2.23 ERA. It's going to be 6, 7, and 8 for the Expos. Pitcher spot would be looming if they get a base hit. So a little bit of decision making here. What they want to do. They're going to have Tyler Rogers ready to go in the 7th. They want to limit that ground ball for sure. So Tyler Flowers stands in to lead things off here in the 7th. 6, 7, and 8 for the Expos against Ryan Harper, the new pitcher. And first pitch to him is hit well out to left field. It's going to stay in the yard with the rain pouring down. And that's caught out there by Soto in left. That looked really good. But that fell out there. I guess we're just used to being in Montreal, where everything's a home run. Here's Chad Pinder, 0 for 2. Flew out and grounded out. Who knows? That looked pretty well, and that died out there in the outfield. And that's going to be up the middle for a base hit, so no problem for Chad Pinder. A 1-out base runner. Here is Greg Garcia, and if he reaches, it'll be a pinch hitter for the pitcher spot. Garcia's 1 for 2, and he fouls it away, 0-1. Top of the 7th. We won't take a commercial break after the break because we already did one. We had a little break in between. We were getting our stream together. So we'll go right back to the action here in the bottom of the inning. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. Again, we do apologize for that break in the action. Just a little bit of internet connection issues, I guess. 1-2. That would be Cox Internet. 1-2, 1 out. Here is pitch swung on and missed by Garcia, so he goes down on strikes. 2 away here in the 7th. There'll be a pinch hitter called, and we'll see who it's going to be. There's a few options out there. They're going to call upon Matt Kemp. He pinch hit yesterday and struck out. So here he is in the 7th. Normally a DH, but no DH to speak of today. So he's had his time off. Coming up here yet again. 297 career home runs. He's a .319 hitter. 10 home runs. He's got himself a runner on first here. He'll try to come through. Checks his swing, and he didn't go. It's 2-0. Top of the 7th, rain pouring down at Nationals Park. Look at this, there's a fly ball out to left field. Is that gonna stay in the yard? We'll see. That is caught out there to end the inning, just shy of the wall. And Soto makes the catch to retire the side. So nothing doing despite the 1-out base hit. And we'll go to the bottom of the 7th with the Expos still leading 2-0. Going to call upon Tyler Rogers out of that bullpen. He may be asked to go 2 innings. That back end of the bullpen is a little taxed, but you see the record there. 1.47 ERA, 19 of 20 in save opportunities. And that Submariner is going to try to get a ground ball. He's got Soto on deck. He's got Starlin Castro right now, 1 for 2 with a single back in the 4th. So with the rain pouring down, the idea is to keep the ball on the ground, keep it out of the air, deaden that ball. The first pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1 to Starlin Castro. Goes from the Submariner, that curveball at 69 miles an hour, swung on and missed, 0-2. The 0-2, that's going to be a ground ball, so perfectly positioned there for Garcia at second, and that's the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Here's Juan Soto, quiet in the series. They have had his number 0 for 6 and 0 for 2 today. One more to play tomorrow. That'll be a day game, getaway day. We'll have the stream tomorrow against the Minnesota Twins. Here's the 0-1 to Soto. That's hit pretty well out the left field. Braun is right under it, though. Played him perfectly for the second out. So far so good. 2 away in the 7th. Here's the other big bat, Josh Bell. The switch hitter hitting from the left side. Faces 2 outs here in the 7th, and Rogers going back to work, 0-1. And fouled away, it'll be 0-2. The 0-2 fouled away, we'll do it again. Rogers gets a ground ball over to second there. And thrown away over at first base. Garcia's going to get an error on the play, and the inning continues. Oh my gosh. The defense on this team needs to step it up. That is an easy ground ball, third out, but in the rain, a little tricky, and that inning continues, and now it's Victor Robles, 1 for 2. So Rogers will have to get a 4th out. And in with a strike there, 0-1. And 0-2 fouled away. Here's the 0-2. The Submariner fires, fouled away. We'll do it again. 0-2 curveball lays off at 67. It's a balloon up there. 1-2. Just misses with the fastball. I'm not sure where that missed. That cut the whole strike zone the whole way through. Oh, now he's getting shorted out there, and that's going to be popped up for the catcher, and that should finally end the inning. In foul territory, he'll make the catch, and that will do it here for the 7th. So it took a little bit longer for Tyler Rogers despite the error, but he does get out of the jam. 2-0 your score. It's Austin Voth back in relief again for the Nationals. 14 appearances for him, 28 innings of work, 17 strikeouts. That's the top of the order for the Expos. We'll see who's going to pitch the 8th inning. A little bit of decision making to make here. I'm going to ask David Robertson to pitch the 8th inning, another high leverage pitcher out of that bullpen. So it remains to be seen who is actually available down there. Ozuna will pitch another game in a row. That would be, I think, 3 now in a row he's pitched. We'll see. Here in the top of the 8th, it's a Rosarena, top of the order, against Voth. And first pitch to him is going to be a deep fly ball to center field, but playable. And a catch for Robles out there. 1 pitch, 1 away. So clinging to a 2-0 lead. An RBI single and an RBI double. That was Flowers and who else was that? Pinder out there. Second pitch is popped up in the infield. That'll be a play for Keyboom right next to the pitcher. Gotta be careful. Makes a catch there. And 2 away. Here's Mark Hanna, 0 for 3, grounded out last in the 6th inning. They've kept him quiet in this series. He only had 1 hit. First pitch coming, he's going to lay off on the cutter up high, 1-0. Daniel Hudson and the lefty Luis Avilan in their bullpen for the 9th inning, I'm assuming. 1-0, here it is. And that's going to be up the middle. What a play for the pitcher Voth, and he'll throw it over to first in time to get the runner. So that'll end the 8th. And 1, 2, 3 go the Expos. They're still clinging to that 2-0 lead. 6, 7, and 8 for the Nationals. It's Hernan Perez, the right fielder. And he's going to have a new pitcher out there. It's going to be David Robertson for the 8th inning duties. 13 appearances, 1.32 ERA. Doing well against right-handed pitching. 6 holds on the year. The question is, will Ozuna have the 9th inning duties? He's been taxed out there. First pitch from Robertson. That's a strike, swinging 0-1. So still just a 2-run lead, holding up. 3 hits by the Nationals. That's all they've had so far. No runs to speak of yet. Expos got their runs in the 2nd and the 4th, and that's it. The rain playing a big part of this. It's slowing down a little bit, but not enough. 1 and 2. Everything is already covered out there. Just too much rain to speak of. I'm surprised it didn't get called. And that's a called strike 3 on the curveball. First strikeout for Robertson and first out of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, hitting from the left side. On deck is Carter Keyboom. That's going to be a play by the shortstop, Hernandez. He's not going to have it. That's actually Pinder from the shortstop position with the shift on. Excuse me. That was hit to shortstop, dead on. But Pinder had to dive and could not hold on to it. So that's going to be ruled a base hit for Alex Avila. Carter Keyboom stands in with 1 away. He's 0 for 2. He struck out and grounded out. And the pitcher spot is on deck, so they'll have a pinch hitter coming. Here's the pitch to Keyboom. Misses 1-0. They're going to have a lefty in that bullpen just in case. It's Tim Collins out there. That's the last lefty they have if Oliver Perez does not play. It looks like he's not available today. The 1-0 to Keyboom, swung on and missed. 1-1. So maybe a few guys having some rest out in that bullpen. They have been taxed towards the back end. Pop fly going foul. It'll be 1-2. Runner on first is Avila. 1 away here in the 8th. Nationals trying to come back. It's fouled away, 1-2. I mentioned just the 4th hit for him. 1-2 lays off on the cutter. Does not swing. It's 2-2. That swung on and missed, and down goes Keyboom. Now we'll see a pinch hitter here with 2 outs. We'll see who they call upon. It's going to be Ryan Zimmerman. The longtime National, Ryan Zimmerman, playing in what may be his last season. And they're not going to go to the bullpen. They're going to leave it on the hands of David Robertson. So 2 away, bottom of the 8th. Zimmerman will try to tie this ball game up. He is the tying run. The 1-0 swung and a missed, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. That is hit well out of left field, but goes foul. It'll be 1-2. We'll try to get out of it here. Robertson, the 1-2. Swung on and missed inside upper corner. And get some swinging, and that'll end the inning. So after 8, we go to the top of the 9th. 2-0. Expos hanging on. We'll see if they've got enough in the tank. The lefty, Luis Avilan, will come in 24 appearances for him, a 4.0 record and a 1.13 ERA. We'll see what he does against Franmil Reyes, Ryan Braun, and Tyler Flowers. In that bullpen, it's Roberto Osuna warming, so he will have duties. He'll have the top of the order against the Nationals, Turner, Castro, and Soto, so it won't be an easy task, but he is going to be called upon for the 9th. Here's Franmil to lead things off, 0 for 3, 2 flyouts and a ground out. First pitch from Avilan, the lefty. It's a ground ball for Castro, and he throws it over for the first out of the 9th. We'll have another game on tap after this, so do stay tuned for that. Batter's going to be Ryan Braun here, 1 for 3. Fouled away, it'll be 0-1. Expos have not scored much. 3 runs in the first game, 2 runs in the second game, but it's been enough. And the rain has stopped. Rain has finally stopped come the 9th inning. Finally. Mercy. I can't believe it. 1-1. Lays off 2-1. Finally. Well, will that be bad news for the 9th inning for the Expos with Ozuna coming in? He does give up a few long balls, and now with the rain stopped, is that going to prevent them at all? Here's Ryan Braun. He's got a base hit in the right field, a 1-out base hit. We'll see if they run for him, maybe get some insurance out there. They're going to run for Braun. They're going to put Jorge Bonifacio on the bases, and that's a smart move because he can take over in left field with the wet outfield also. Here's Tyler Flowers, the catcher. He is 2 for 3 on the day, a double and a single and an RBI so far. First pitch inside to him with a sinker, 1-0. Well, having a good day as the backup catcher. And he's got good speed on the bases. That's Bonifacio. That's hit pretty well out to left field. We'll see if Soto catches up to that. That is off the wall. And they're going to just hold to a single. They had to make sure Soto wasn't going to catch that one. So it's first and second now. A 3-hit day for Tyler Flowers. Just missed a home run. Deep drive out to left field. Just missed it. Here's Chad Pinder. And he's 1 for 3 on the day. He's got first and second. Good speed at second. And that's going to be popped up out there. Pretty good distance. Robles catches it. The runner, Bonifacio, is going to tag. He'll head to third on the pop-up. So, Greg Garcia stands in. It's a lefty-lefty matchup. They're going to go to the bench, and they're going to call upon Christian Colon. Colon, good against lefties this year, and he's going to get a good chance here. Runner on third, 2 outs, a chance to tack on another run. So first and second, 2 outs. Here's Avilan against Colon, and he's going to get a ground ball out here. Castro fires it over, and they're going to get out of it. So nothing doing for the Expos despite a couple base hits. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Fasten those seatbelts. Roberto Osuna coming in to get the save. Bonifacio will take over in left field, and Christian Colon will take over at second base defensively. It is the top of the order for the Nationals, and they're going to face Roberto Osuna again. Yet again, he got the save yesterday. 3-1 record, 12 for 13 in his save opportunities, a 2.21 ERA. He has the highest ERA of all of the bullpen arms, but he has been taxed the most as well. So another save opportunity. It's Trey Turner, 0 for 3, beginning the 9th inning. And first pitch from Osuna is going to be fouled away at 99, so he's geared up to go. 0-1. The rain has stopped, as we mentioned, so maybe fly balls will carry out now. Swung and a missed on the slurve, 0-2. Here's the 0-2, fouled away, we'll do it again. Expos hanging on against their former Expo franchise, basically. The old Expos and the new Expos. There's 1-2, and just lays off. Doesn't get the call on the fastball up and in. 2-2. On deck is Castro and then Juan Soto. And it's going to be hit to first. A play by Cano will make the stab for the first out. That's a big first out. Keep the speedy Turner off the bases. Here's Starlin Castro. 1 for 3 on the day. Singled back in the fourth. Ozuna looks in. Here is the pitch. Misses with the fastball on the inside corner. 1-0. 1-0. That's going to be a ground ball play. A diving Colon, but he won't get it. And now the tying run comes to the plate in the form of Juan Soto. This is getting interesting, folks. Nationals, still looking for their first run, have the biggest bat in their lineup coming up right now. Juan Soto 0 for 3. Takes a ball and he shimmies. Ozuna against Soto. This is a great matchup right now. Soto struck out, hit into a double play, and lined out to left field last time up. They've kept him 0 for in the series. Can they do it when it counts? Shimmies 2-0. Ball away. Here's the 2-0. Lays off 3-0. On deck is Josh Bell. You don't want to put the winning run on. A double play would end the game. In there with a strike, 3-1. He was taken all the way. Now what do you go to? Changeup and got him way out in front there. He thought he was thinking fastball. And a full count right now to Soto. Here's the 3-2. Inside, and he takes ball 4. So that's going to put 2 runners on with 1 away. That's going to bring up the switch hitter, Josh Bell. So, here we go. 2 runners on, the tying run on base. The winning run coming to the plate. Josh Bell swung on and missed. 0-1. Gotta be careful here. He's got to be taxed right now. Swung and missed on that changeup. They're making him look foolish on that one. Might want to go back to that. Here's the 0-2. Lays off on that changeup. 1-2. 1-2. Inside. 2-2. Ozuna may be getting tired, and they're going to need to call upon somebody to maybe get the save if he can't. The 2-2 lays off. It's a full count, 3-2. On deck is Victor Robles. This inning may be getting out of hand. Here's the 3-2. Fouled away. We'll do it again. Nationals threatening right now. They're trying to get a run on the board at least and try to win this ball game. That's hit well out to left field, but foul. 21 pitches in the inning already for Ozuna. Here's the 3-2. Swung on and missed. A big second out here. And now 1 away. It's going to be Victor Robles. 2 away here in the 9th. Runners on first and second. First pitch strike 0-1. Ozuna giving it all he has. Fouled away, it's 0-2. Don't give him anything close. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed, and the ball game is over. The Nationals strand the runners on first and second. They get nothing, and the Expos hold on to win 2-0 and take the series. Game 2 of this 3-game series, they are victorious. Oh, it came down to the wire. But Ozuna gets the save, hangs on. 2-8-1 for the Expos, 0-5-0 for the Nationals. So the Expos, the new Expos, getting the last laugh on the old Expos. And 2-0, they hang on. A pitching duel. Anibal Sanchez is going to get the victory. Max Scherzer gets his second loss. He's 0-2 on the year. Ozuna gets his 13th save, but he had to labor for it. Tyler Flowers, 3 for 4 game as a backup catcher. Ryan Braun, 2 for 4. And that's your difference today. Just a couple of RBIs on an RBI single and double. So that's game 2 in the books. We have one more in store for you, and we're going for the sweep apparently on the Nationals. Hey, we got a pack. I might want to open that real quick just for the hell of it. In the inventory. Let's check this pack out real quick just to see. We've got 3 packs there. Hey, let's open some packs while we're at it. A little bit of bonus here. What do we got? What do we got? We got a silver card. I'm just going to sell a few of these guys real quick if I already have them. Got a new pitcher for the Giants, and the silver card is a Diego Castillo for the Rays. And what do we got here? Silver card. It's Joey Wendell. We don't have him yet. That's nice. We're building up our collection a little bit. We don't have everybody just yet. We have a few teams we've already collected everybody for. Last pack that we have, standard pack. Gold at bat. I don't use those very often. Bronze and bronze. So nothing doing. That's all right. Aaron Bracho. Oh, no order found. We'll just quick sell him. And Luke Jackson, new pitcher out of the bullpen there for the Braves. So nothing doing there. We'll get back to this here. So we got one more on tap today. That's the Nationals ball game. It's Steven Strasburg against Cole Hamels. We'll see what Cole Hamels does. He only lasted an inning and a third after being pulled from the game with that back tightness in his last appearance. They won that game on the bullpen arm of Homer Bailey, went the rest of the way in that ballgame. So we'll have the stream with the 3-game series with the Twins tomorrow, and then Friday we'll have, it's a 4-game series with the White Sox. I don't know if we'll play all 4. We'll try to get all 4 in. We'll see how my voice holds up. Usually by a 3rd game, I'm done. I'm out of it. I am all but done. So we'll see how that plays out. But look at that, 9.5 games out in front in first place right now. And about to make it, that's still 9.5. They won today. So running away right now in the AL East. And we got one more on tap. Let's get that going. Let's not waste any more time. Appreciate everybody that's hanging out right now. 3rd game on tap today against the old Expo team. And we're going to change their uniforms up a little bit. We'll, I don't know. Should we do it? Make them wear the all powdered blue uniforms? I think we can. You can either get them to wear the old whites like that. I think it'd be fun. Let's have them wear the powdered blue uniform, and we'll wear our regular reds. We can't change that. I think that would be fun to do that. So it's the Expos against the Expos today. That'll be fun to do. I think it's a little bit of an homage to the Expos. That's kind of nice of them to do that. Even though it's still a rivalry. Don't get me wrong, this is a rivalry. From Nationals Park, day game, partly cloudy skies. Steven Strasburg against Cole Hamels on the mound. As far as giving anybody a day off, I don't know. Maybe we're going to give Cesar Hernandez a day off. He hasn't had a day off in a long time. So we're going to put Sean Rodriguez in the lineup. And he can play shortstop, right? Yeah, he can. Chad Pinder will play shortstop, though. He's a little bit better shortstop. And Sean Rodriguez will play over at 3rd. So I think that'll work out pretty well. We have to decide on who is going to play. I think we're going to give Ryan Braun a day off. We're going to put Matt Kemp in the outfield, and he's going to hit 2nd in the lineup. Get him going. So Cano, Reyes, Sanchez, that looks good. And then we'll have Rodriguez and then Pinder and Garcia. That looks good to round out the lineup. And a pitcher spot will hit as well. So here we go. From Nationals Park, it's the old Expos and the new Expos. You'll see here shortly the all blue Expo uniforms. We could have done that as a road uniform. I thought about it, but we didn't. We changed it up a little bit. That's something we probably could have done. I should have brought that back. So here we go, the finale. And riding high, winning the first 2. And this is going to get confusing because they're all Expos now. It's Steven Strasburg on the mound The pinwheel hats, the old school pinwheel hats. We could have did that too. I know. So 1-5 record for Steven Strasburg. Struggling a little bit. 3.15 ERA. And first batter he will see is Randy Arozarena. So the Blues against the Reds. Here we go from Nationals Park. It's Expos and Expos. Here we go. First pitch, ball 1-0. A little bit confusing here. So the Nationals fall to 5th in the AL East right now. 1 game under 500 after losing the first 2. Arozarena hitting .260 on the year. And that's a fly ball out to left field. Much better skies today. And that's caught out there in right field by... Not sure who's out there. We'll have to see. Here's the lineup for the Expos. Arozarena, Kemp hitting in left field. Canna, Reyes, Sanchez, Rodriguez, Pinder, Garcia, and Cole Hamels. It is Hernan Perez out there in right field. Wiseman in center field. I don't know who that is. That Jonathan Wiseman, maybe? First pitch fastball to Matt Kemp playing today. 1-0. I am not sure who that is in center field. Jan Gomes is catching today. Ryan Zimmerman playing over at first, so a little bit different lineup today. Swung on and missed on the fastball up high, 1-1. 76 degrees, partly cloudy skies, much better day today. The getaway day, and then tomorrow it's the stream, the 3-game series with the Twins. So we'll have that for you tomorrow. Swung on and missed by Matt Kemp as the train goes by. And it's 1-2. One away here in the first, just getting started from Nationals Park. It's the Expo uniforms in blue there. Swung on and missed by Matt Kemp. And 2 away. First strikeout for Strasburg. Pretty funny to see. We should have probably should have had those blue uniforms. That would have been fun. Here's Mark Canna hitting .279. They've kept him pretty quiet. Only 1 hit in the series. And takes a strike 0-1 on the fastball. 18 home runs, still leads the league. Well, he's been quiet the first 2 games. That's pretty odd. Don't see that very often. 0-1 here. Lays off on the slider. That gets away from Strasburg. So getaway day against the old Expos. That is a curveball hit into the gap, and that's going to be a base hit. He's going to hold him to a single, but a little bit of 2-out hitting yet again for the Expos. Here in the first, here we come. And that will bring up Franmil Reyes. That's a perfect. So Franmil hitting .352. It's been quiet in the lineup this series. Still hitting .352, 14 home runs and 37 RBIs. That is near the tops in all categories in the league. 0-1 from Strasburg. Here it is. Popped up, and it'll be 0-2. So, finale on tap. Let's see if they can go for the sweep here. We've been talking about sweeps a lot. Swung on and missed by Franmil, and he'll go down on strikes here in the first. Strasburg will get out of it, and we'll go to the bottom of the inning. Nationals coming to bat. And it's Cole Hamels getting the bump today. We'll see if he has a better outing than he did his last time, where he only lasted an inning and a third on a no decision. 5-1 record, 1.92 ERA, 74 strikeouts in those 56 innings. He's been good, but he left with back stiffness last time. Or actually, it was I think it was a hip flexor. Hip flexor, that's what it was. And first batter he will see is Luis Garcia. And that's going to be hit foul. We'll see if Rodriguez has the play. He doesn't against the screen. It's 0-1. Garcia, the third baseman today. And it's going to be a comebacker to Hamels. He'll test that hip flexor out right away. And he makes the first out, and we'll see if he's okay. Check in on him. He's okay. All right, folks. He's all right. Nationals lineup has Starlin Castro, Juan Soto, Trey Turner, Jan Gomes, the catcher, Ryan Zimmerman, Hernan Perez in right field, and then it's Rhett Wiseman. Never heard of Rhett Wiseman before, and then Steven Strasburg to round out that lineup. So here is Starlin Castro, .267 hitter, the second baseman. Hitting second today. Fouls it away down the left side. It'll be 0-1. Well, Hamill's been good. A 5-1 record. Swung on and missed here. 0-2. Expos sitting 36-9 through 45 games. First place in the AL. They have yet to lose double-digit losses. Here's the 0-2 from Hamels, and here it is. That's hit pretty well out to left field. Matt Kemp playing out there will get a test, and he makes it. Makes the catch. He can still play left field. And it's 2 away here in the first. Here's Juan Soto, the batting title leader in 2020. Also a Silver Slugger Award winner. Has 2 outs here and nobody on, and it's a first pitch grounder to Mark Canha over there at first, and he'll take it himself for the final out of the first. So nothing doing through 1 here from Nationals Park. Here's Gary Sanchez leading things off. He's back in the lineup after having the day off. Tyler Flowers had a great day yesterday. Gary hitting .263, 7 homers, 13 RBIs. He's the recipient of a homer in Game 1 of this series. Steven Strasburg goes back to work here in the second. First pitch to Sanchez, a curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Gary is getting scary, folks. Be careful. Maybe 5, 6, and 7 in the lineup. Lays off on the curveball, 1-1. On deck is Sean Rodriguez, having a good series as well. Lays off on another curveball, 2-1. He's a much better patient hitter than he used to be with the Yankees. That's in large part to a new team, a new look, a new opportunity, and you just feel better about yourself. More positivity, better coaching maybe, a little more guidance, but paying dividends right now. But he swings and misses here for the strikeout, and Strasburg has his 3rd strikeout of the game, coming here 1 out in the second. It's Sean Rodriguez standing in, .380 hitter, 4 home runs, 9 RBIs. He had a home run in Game 1 along with Sanchez. He had the game off in day 2, swung on and missed, 0-1. They just can't find a spot in the lineup to put him in half the time. They're getting the start at third base today with Pinder playing at shortstop today. Cesar Hernandez has the day off. He's got him 0-2 real quick to Strasburg. He gets 1 away. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be up the middle. It's going to be a play for Trey Turner over there. Fires to first with those powdered blue uniforms. Makes the second out. And then I'll bring up Chad Pinder, the shortstop today. So the real Expos wearing red, and the old Expos wearing the old blue. Chad Pinder, the shortstop, .261 hitter. With 2 away here in the second. Here's Strasburg. And curveball's going to check his swing. He went. And that's a first strike, 0-1. Just getting started from Nationals Park. It's the final game of the 3-game series. The Expos taking the first 2. The real Expos. The current Expos. Foul away, it'll be 1-2. But the Nationals paying homage to the Expos today in the day game with the powdered blue uniforms. So it's 2 Expo teams out there right now. It's very strange. That swung on and missed. It's like an exhibition game. Then it'll end the inning. Steven Strasburg has 4 strikeouts already. And we'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. It'll be 4, 5, and 6 for the Expos. They went down to begin the game against Cole Hamels. And he's back to work here. It only took him 6 pitches to get through the first inning. First pitch to Trey Turner, hitting from the 4th spot. Not very likely to see him hitting as a power spot, but Garcia got the start as the leadoff hitter. But Trey Turner, with all his speed, hitting 4th today, takes an 0-1 count. That's going to be a ground ball play. It's going to be tough to get him. They fire it over, and Rodriguez has got him again over there with the barehanded play. Nice job there for the first out of the second to retire Turner. There you see it. Matt Kemp out there in left field getting the start today Randy Arozarena in center, and Fran Mill in right. It's Sean Rodriguez and Chad Pinder on the left side. Greg Garcia and Mark Canna on the right side, and Gary Sanchez catching for Cole Hamels. Here's Jan Gomes, the catcher, hitting 185 for the Nationals. Had the day off yesterday as well. That rainy day shows for blue skies today. Much better outcome. And an 0-2 count here. Cole Hamels working fast. He's got a plane to catch. The 0-2 is going to be played by Pinder over there. He fires over to first. He doesn't get him. It just wasn't in time. He had to go a long way to catch up to that one. It's going to be a base hit for Jan Gomes, and one on and one out for Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman, a good lefty hitter. We'll see how he does here with one away and one on here in the second. First pitch ball, 1-0. The well-traveled Ryan Zimmerman, a member of the Nationals for many years. That's going to be a base hit down to left field, and we'll see. That's going to roll to the wall. It's going to be first and second. He's in there with a double down the left field line, and a little bit of one-out hitting. It's second and third with one out. It'll be Hernan Perez standing in. So second and third, good opportunity here. Swung on and missed the 0-1. And that's going to be a ground ball play. They're not coming home. They're going to step on the bag at first. Does Canna. Surprisingly, doesn't go home. Evil Dragons, hey, how's it going? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well today. Standing in will be Rhett Wiseman. And with 2 on and 2 out, they're going to walk him and face the pitcher spot instead. So they're going to load the bases up for Steven Strasburg, hitting .077. Maybe a better matchup for him. But he can come through here. We'll see. Still nobody scored so far yet in the ball game. Looking for their first run with the bases loaded. Takes a first pitch strike 0-1. But Evil Dragons, hope you're doing well today. Glad to see you back. We're in Game 3 of the series. We had the first 2 that the Expos won. A couple of pitching duels in Nationals Park. But have the finale here, and then we're going to call it a day. So one more on tap, but glad to have you. Pull up a chair, hang on out. Fouled away by Strasburg will be 1-2. We'll see if Cole Hamels can get out of it here. Bases loaded. That's going to be a ground ball play. It's going to be tough. They'll fire over to second in time, just in time, to get Wiseman over there running towards second, and almost had their first run. So they get out of the bases loaded jam. That was the right call. And after 2, still no score. It's 8-9-1 for the Expos. Cole Hamels off the bat. He's on deck. It's Greg Garcia leading things off, 262 hitter facing Steven Strasburg. First pitch to Garcia. That's hit well out to right field, and that's going to hop off the wall. On a one hopper, they can't get it, and he's headed for third. That was interesting. He's in there with a triple. That bounced around off that wall out there. And they had trouble out there to even get to it. What happened out there? That is Hernan Perez out there playing. That bounced off the top of the wall and almost went over. We need to take a replay look at that as Cole Hamels stands in now with a runner on third and a chance to drive him in. This is interesting. Took a little hop play over there at third. We'll see. Bounced, went over the top, and then it landed back on the top of the wall. That had some English on it. That was a tough play for Perez to get to it, and Garcia is on third on the play. Now Cole Hamels, even a ground ball, if he pulls it to the right side, may be able to drive him in. Good speed over there at third. Swung on and missed on the first pitch, 0-1. Hamels going to try to help himself out here. No batting average to speak of for Cole Hamels, so just looking to make contact. That's going to be down the right side. That should be our first run, and it is. He'll do his job. on the play, and Garcia will score from third. So nice job by Cole Hamels to pull the ball and allow the runner to score. So 1-0 your score on Cole Hamels. Getting it done himself and turns the lineup over for Randy Arozarena. So first run coming here in the third. Curveball misses, 1-0 inside. So the new Expos out in front on the old Expos. Here's the 1-0. That's going to be fouled away. It'll be 1-1. Well, like we said, third game of the series, and then we'll have tomorrow. The stream will be the Minnesota Twins will be in Minnesota, playing at their ballpark. I completely forgot what they call that ballpark. It'll come to me. Thinking of the old Metrodome. Is this just called Twins Ballpark? I don't know. Popped up in the infield, and we'll see who wants to take it. It's going to be Ryan Zimmerman playing first base today. Makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So it'll be Matt Kemp. He's getting the start today in left field. He's 0 for 1. We struck out back in the first. 2 away here in the third, nobody on, but a run did come in to score. Off the bat of Cole Hamels gets the job done on the force out. Oh, sacrifice, I guess you can call it. It's 0-1 to Matt Kemp here. Curveball misses in the dirt, 1-1. 1-2-0 for the Expos, 0-2-0 for the Nationals. Lays off on the fastball, it's 2-1 to Matt Kemp, and Mark Canha is on deck, so you got to be careful. Kemp bumped in the lineup to provide that spark. Normally that would be Hernandez's spot, but he's out of the lineup today. Fastball called there on the outside corner, 2-2. Two and two, and that's going to be up the middle for a base hit, so it'll keep the inning alive. A lot of two-out hitting for the Expos in this series, and we love to see it. I got to turn off this elevator music over here. Oh my gosh. So with 1 on and 2 out, here's Mark Canha, 1 for 1 on the day. He singled back in the first. See if he's got anything in store with 2 outs here in the third. 1 already in. And fouled away, it'll be 0-1. Canha 2 for 9 in the series. Hitless in the second game. That is hit over to third, and they'll have the short play over to second. So they retire the side. But not before Cole Hamels comes through with a sacrifice play, ground out, force play, whatever you want to call it. And 1-0 your score, Expos. Evil Dragons, the NFL schedule has been leaked. Interesting. What division does the Patriots have this year on the NFC? So that would be interesting to see. Luis Garcia is going to lead things off for the old Expos, the Nationals in the powdered blue uniforms today. Taking on Cole Hamels. Here's the 20th pitch from Cole Hamels. Coming here in the third for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 1 fouled away. It'll be 0-2. And there's the extra game this year. 17 games this year. That's going to be interesting. Swung on and missed. Garcia goes down on strikes to begin the third. First strikeout for Cole Hamels. Ooh, the Bucks facing the Pats on home. Week number 4. You knew that was coming. You knew they were going to set that one up. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. That is going to be a really good one. Tom Brady back in New England. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 1. 1 out here in the third. Takes a circle change for a strike, 0-1. Yeah, that'll be fun for sure. 0-1 gets the call. 0-2. The umpire must be double parked because he's getting some good calls right now. I want to get this game over with and get on the road. It's off to Minnesota after this. Swung on and missed. Second out of the inning and second strikeout for Cole Hamels. I wish they would put it mid-season. Yeah, that would have been nice. Yeah, the Pats usually are better when it gets colder out. a little bit stronger towards the tail end of the season. That's just part of their MO. But it'll be nice to see him, you know, nonetheless, as Juan Soto stands in here. That will be a good matchup. Takes a two-seam fastball down the middle for a strike, 0-1. Shift is on for Soto. 3 guys on the right side of the field. It'll be Sean Rodriguez, the only man on the left side. He will need to stay on his toes. Here's the 0-2. That's going to be hit well out to right field. That's going to get in the gap in between all the guys on the shift. And that's a base hit for Juan Soto with 2 outs. So a little bit of 2-out swinging on both teams. And here's Trey Turner, 0 for 1. Takes a strike, 0-1. Grounded out back in the second. Normally the leadoff hitter playing in the 4th spot today. Try to boost that middle of the order a little bit. 0-2. They have been kept quiet. The Expos have had their number. Here's the 0-2. Swung on and missed to end the inning. And Turner goes down on strikes. And 3 strikeouts in the inning for Cole Hamels here in the 3rd. After 3, 1-0 your score, all Expos. It's 4, 5, and 6 for Montreal. It's Franmil Reyes leading things off. He's 0 for 1. Struck out back in the 1st against Steven Strasburg. 40th pitch coming for him. That comes in the 4th inning. Here it is. And hit well out to right field and popped up. And that's going to be a play out there for Perez, Hernan Perez out there. Cowboys face the Pats in Week 6. That's not going to be a matchup. Cowboys suck. Cowboys are going to be horrible this year. I'm sorry, but it's going to happen. So that should be a win for the Pats. I've got to side with them on that one. Here is Gary Sanchez, 0 for 1. One out here in the 4th. Yeah, Cowboys suck. Sorry. If you're a Cowboys fan, I'm so sorry. You already knew it, but I apologize. 0-1. Fouled away, it'll be 0-2. That'll be a good matchup, though. It's nice to see some different games. 0-2 and lays off on the changeup, 1-2. Who's the backup for the Cowboys even? To back up Dak Prescott. They don't have, that's a play second out. They don't even have Andy Dalton anymore. He went to the Bears and now he's the backup to Justin Fields, of all things, and he's pissed. Bet he regrets leaving. Here's Sean Rodriguez, 0 for 1. And takes a strike, 0-1. Bet he regrets leaving Cincinnati, too. Yeah, I have no idea who's the backup for the Cowboys these days. 0-2 to Sean Rodriguez. He grounded out back in the 2nd. Strasburg working quickly. Swung on and missed, and he'll get out of that one. Down on strikes goes Rodriguez, and down go the Expos. Going to the bottom of the 4th, 1-0 Expo lead. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 coming up for the powdered blue Expos, the Washington Nationals. And it's Yan Gomes, the catcher, 1 for 1 on the day. Cole Hamels back to work, working hard. Only 3 hits given up by Hamels, no runs so far. And first pitch swinging, 0-1. Second pitch swinging, 0-2. 33 pitches for Hamels. There's the 34th. Lays off 1-2. The pitch count's good. He's had plenty of rest to go up against Yan Gomes and the Nationals. That's fouled away. If Dragons, your mom and dad, and one of your brothers like the Cowboys, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You made a better call with the Patriots, at least. That's fouled away, 1-2. Yeah, not a fan of the Cowboys. 1-2, here it is. And that swung on and missed. Another strikeout for Cole Hamels. That is number 4? 4th strikeout, yes. For Cole. Comes here, 1 out in the 4th. I'll bring up Ryan Zimmerman, 1 for 1. He had that double that sparked a rally, but nothing doing for the Nationals. They got out of the bases loaded jam. Takes a strike here. And I just don't see the Cowboys having a very good season at all. They didn't bulk up the way they needed to. I don't even know who they drafted, to be honest with you. Takes a called strike 3. Another strikeout for Cole Hamels. Second in the inning. 5th strikeout overall. And 2 away. Gonna bring up the right fielder Hernan Perez, 0 for 1. Cole Hamels working fast. Swung on and missed 0-1. He's had plenty of rest, like we said, so he can go the distance if they needed it. But it's a 1-0 game. Roberto Ozuna is not available in the bullpen. That is of note. So Tyler Rogers will most likely be the closer today. Ozuna has just outworked and swung on and missed. Goes down on strikeouts due the Nationals here in the 4th. Cole Hamels with 6 strikeouts after 4 and a 1-0 lead. But it is what it is. I appreciate everybody hanging out. This is the 3rd game of the series. As we said, we'll be wrapping up after that, and we'll have the Twin Series tomorrow when we come back on. That'll be at 11 o'clock Pacific time tomorrow. We're here Monday to Friday doing Expos baseball, and if we do a Saturday stream every now and then, we'll do a special stream. I don't think we're doing one today, or this Saturday, but we'll see. Stay tuned for that. Here's the 0-1 to Chad Pinder. He fouls it away. It'll be 0-2. There we go. I'll get my numbers right one day. I just started learning them. Cowboys suck. Why are they America's team when they always play at 425? Yeah. We didn't give them the nickname America's team. America didn't give them the nickname America's team. They gave themselves the nickname America's team. They're not America's team. That's a base hit for Chad Pinder to lead things off here in the 5th. Depends on what part of the country you ask, I guess. It could be the Steelers, it could be the Patriots, it could be the Giants, or the Raiders on the West Coast. Here's Greg Garcia, 1 for 1. Strasburg fires in there. That's going to be caught over there at 3rd by Garcia for the 1st out. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't give him America's team. Here's Cole Hamels. Helped himself out with a ground out and an RBI. Back in the 3rd. That was an unassisted ground out, but that scored a run. And that's been the difference so far. Fouls away here. It'll be 0-1. I heard a noise outside. I was trying to see who that was out there. It was like tapping like a bird. Probably playing with all my stuff out there. Cole Hamels 0-2 here. 1 away here in the 5th. Strasburg 56 pitch. And it's going to be hit pretty well out to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Cole Hamels has himself a hit. And now it's 1st and 2nd with 1 out, and that turns the lineup over. Well, Hamels doing it all himself today. An RBI, and here comes a single up the middle. Nice hitting from the pitchers in this series. And here's Randy Arozarena. Flew out and popped out. He's 0 for 2. They've kept him quiet at the top of the order. First pitch to him is swung on and missed on the curveball, 0-1. So we'll see. 1st and 2nd here. Pinder on 2nd. Curveball, that is just foul down that left side. That would have been a run scored and maybe a double. And that stayed fair. Here's the 0-2 instead. And foul away, we'll do it again. Pinder on 2nd, Hamels on 1st. The 0-2. And inside, it almost hits Arozarena. He has to back out there. He's looking at him funny like, come on, bro. You throw hard enough as it is. That was a 94. Up and in. Check your dome. Here's the 1-2. That's in the zone, and that's going to be a ground ball play. They're going to make the tag over at third and throw and get Cole Hamels out at second for the double play. So a little bit of a weird double play, 5-4. But that retires the side, so the bottom of the fifth will go 1-0. Expos hanging on. 3 pitching duels in 3 games. It was 3-1 your score in game 1, 2-0 in game 2, and here 1-0 so far. Here's Rhett Wiseman. He was intentionally walked to load the bases in the second, and they faced the pitcher spot. But here he'll get the at-bat. It's a lefty-lefty matchup of Rhett Wiseman against Cole Hamels. And Hamels, 43 pitches through the first 4, looking good. He has 6 strikeouts to speak of so far. And going to work here in the fifth, 0-1 and 0-2, swinging on the curve, or the cutter, excuse me. 3 hits, but looking for their first run still. Their first run since game 1. Swung on and missed by Wiseman. He goes down on strikes, and we'll see about the pitcher spot here. That's the 7th strikeout for Cole Hamels. He is 3rd in ERA in the American League entering today. So Strasburg will hit for himself. He'll stay out there for the 5th. And he's 0 for 1 with a ground out. First pitch to him in the zone. Right down the middle, 0-1 on that cutter. Swung on and missed. Looked foolish on that one. The circle change, 0-2. Don't give him anything to hit. Swung on and missed on the curveball. Looked foolish there. Swinging a garden hose, and that's the 8th strikeout for Hamels. And that'll bring back the top of the order, but with 2 outs. And here is Luis Garcia today. Lefty-lefty matchup coming here. That's going to be popped up, but that may stay in play. That is going to be a fair ball. And he's going for second. We'll see if they can get him here. The slide, he is in there with a double. Nonchalantly grabbed the ball on that little pop-up that fell in down in the corner there. And Garcia's got himself a 2-out double. And they'll keep the lineup going. Here's Starlin Castro, 0 for 2. First pitch to him is a strike, 0-1. So, 4th hit of the game for the Nationals, now threatening. Tying run in scoring position, fouled away, it's 0-1, 0-2, excuse me. See if Hamels can get out of it. The 0-2, fouled away, we'll do it again. Swung on and missed, and he'll get out of it. Castro goes down on strikes, and that'll end the inning. So, despite the 2-out base hit, Hamels fired up, and his boys are still leading 1-0 after 5. It'll be 2, 3, and 4 for the Expos. It's Matt Kemp leading things off. He's 1 for 2. He's singled back in the 3rd. Strasburg back out to work. 61 pitches through the first 5. First pitch coming here. Curveball in there for a strike, 0-1. Kemp, good success against Strasburg. 11 for 32, and that's why he's probably in this game. Swung on and missed. Will be 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And that's going to be swung on and missed, so Kemp will go down on strikes. And 1 away in the 6th. 6th strikeout for Hamels. Here's Mark Canha, 1 for 2, single back in the 1st. The cannon has been kept quiet. Evil Dragons can't wait till May 29th. What happens on May 29th? Is that, I know it's Memorial Day weekend. Any big games going on there in baseball? Oh, and 2. I feel like you told me, but I forget. I'm very, oh, birthday. All right, I gotcha. That'll be cool. That will be cool. Hope you're doing something fun. That's in a couple weeks. Mark Canha, 1 and 2 here. Steven Strasburg swung on and missed his Canha. And he goes down on strikes yet again. 7th strikeout for Strasburg in the 6th, 2 away. Here's Franmil, 0 for 2, kept him quiet, struck out and flied out. That's going to be a ground ball play for Trey Turner over there. He fires over and got him. And that'll end the inning here in the 6th, so still nothing doing. Still a 1-0 lead. All Cole Hamels. Here's Juan Soto. It's the heart of the order for the Nationals in the pinwheel hats and the powder blue uniforms, paying homage to the Expos. Lefty-lefty matchup here. Cole Hamels back out to work. And looking good so far, but only a 1-0 lead, and Soto shuffles there. 1-0. Fouled away. It'll be 1-1. 1-1 from Hamels. That's going to be up the middle to lead off the 6th. So here come the Nationals again. Leadoff base hit for Soto. And here's Trey Turner, and they could see about playing a little bit of bunting ball here or something. The bullpen will stir. Out there, they're going to get Nick Whitgren going, just in case. Remember, no Roberto Ozuna today, so they do have to be careful on who they go with. Thanksgiving? Yeah, Thanksgiving is fun. Good football on tap, usually. Usually a lot of fun out there. Let's hit out to center field. That's going to drop for a base hit, and we'll see Soto heading for 3rd, and he's going to be in there. Now it's 1st and 3rd with still nobody out, and now the Nationals are threatening here in the 6th. But yeah, Thanksgiving's fun. Always good food, always a good time. If you have friends over, family. Didn't do that this year though. Or last year, I should say. Here's Yan Gomes, and they have some decision making to do. Ryan Zimmerman on deck. So Cole Hamels, unfortunately, may be nearing his end here. Nationals looking for their first run of the game. Takes a strike, 0-1. He singled back in the 2nd inning. Misses 1-1. We'll see what's going on here. Strike 1 and 2. Hamels has been good to this point, but now giving up a few hits to lead off the game, or lead off this 6th inning, I should say. And here's the 1-2, and that's popped foul. We'll do it again. Threatening here are the old Expos. Curveball, and it's fouled away. 1-2. That's going to be popped up, and we'll see if they try to run home. Franmil makes the catch. They're not going to test him out there. So it's 1 away, a big first out. They want to get out of it. Here's Ryan Zimmerman, and they can put him on if they want and face Hernan Perez. Zimmerman, a good lefty hitter. I think they will. They're going to put him on and force the run. The day I eat a lot, 4 plates of food. Yeah, for sure. I always make a pretty good turkey, and I always have a little bit left over. I'll eat all week, but always having a good bit of turkey. For sure. Yeah, that's always fun. I mean, you can do that anytime if you want. That's a fly ball out there to right. We'll see. Franmil comes in to make the catch, and they can't tag because they thought it would drop. So a big second out here, and here's Rhett Wiseman. And now a lefty-lefty matchup. They're going to try to get out of this. 2 away here in the 6th. Rhett Wiseman could be the hero if he comes through. Cole Hamels trying to hold on here. Here's the 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. On deck is the pitcher spot. They may have a pinch hitter ready to go, just in case. Calling a home run, uh-oh. Swung on and missed, it's 1-2. Don't do that now. No faith. Cole Hamels the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and they get out of the bases loaded jam again. Cole Hamels a magician today, and it's still a 1-0 lead after 6. What a job. Told you. See? Ah. That's what happens. They're jinxed because they're the old Expos. That's what happens, you know. Okay, so we need to figure out what to do with the 7th inning. Remember, we have no Roberto Ozuna. He is out of this game. He's not available. He has worked too hard. He's thrown the last 3 games. So we have to decide on how we want to go about this. Probably going to have Nick Whitgren come in to pitch. But we're going to play to their hand. We're going to have a lefty and a righty waiting. So we'll have Tim Collins. Or no, 7th inning. I could use... I don't know if I want to use Oliver Perez yet or not. I think we're going to use Tim Collins. So we have to play this right. We're going to see who they pinch hit with when it comes up. So we'll see how this plays out. Here's Gary Sanchez, 0 for 2. And first pitch to him from Strasburg, still out there. Swung on and missed, 0 and 1. Swung on and missed, and it's 0 and 2. 1 run to speak of, and that was from Cole Hamels. The unlikely of people, and he's getting it done today. It's all Cole Hamels today. Masterful through 6 hits, giving up with no earned runs. He's got up a few bases loaded jams, too. They've got the right idea today. Lays off 1 and 2. So the 2019 World Series champions facing the Expos here in the finale of the 3-game series. And it's 2 and 2. This will wrap it up for us after the game, and then we'll have the Minnesota Twins tomorrow for a 3-game series. That comes to you from Minnesota. Twins Park, I don't know. Whatever they call that ballpark. Oh, Target Field, that's right. Target Field. 3-2, that's going to be up the middle. We'll see if they have a play. Trey Turner has to run to the other side of the bag at second base. Runs it down and makes the throw in time to get Sanchez running over there at first. So here's Sean Rodriguez, 0 for 2. They've kept him quiet today. Grounded out and struck out. First pitch fouled away. On deck is Chad Pinder. He has himself a double on the day, and then Garcia, and then the pitcher's spot. That's going to be a ground ball play. It'll be tough for Garcia over there. Fires the first, and in time gets Rodriguez running over there. That was a little roller down the third base line, and had it in time with the bare hand play. Nice job there by Garcia to make that play for the second out. Here's Chad Pinder. And he is 1 for 2, struck out, and he singled. Excuse me, he's singled, not doubled. And first pitch to him, curveball misses, 1 and 0. Expos clinging, but can they hold on? They have no Roberto Ozuna today, so it's going to have to rely on Tyler Rogers if it gets to the 9th inning. A little bit of a shakeup than usual. Ground ball play, we'll see. Garcia's going to cut off Turner, and he's going to throw to first to end the inning. So it's time to stretch in a 1-0 game. We'll go to the bottom of the 7th when we come back. And we're back to you live from Nationals Park in our nation's capital. The Expos facing the old Expos, holding on to a 1-0 lead. That was thanks to Cole Hamels and a little ground out RBI. That has been the difference so far in the game. The Nationals are pinch hitting for Steven Strasburg. They call upon Victor Robles, so we're going to counter in the bullpen with Nick Whitgren. He is going to come into this game, and we have to decide if we want to do a double switch or not. Where are we in the order in the lineup? Let me see real quick before we get too far into this. We are, doesn't tell me there. Chad Pinder was the last out, I think. We might want to do a double switch just for the hell of it. Yeah, Pinder was the last out. We can put somebody in for Pinder. Let's do a double switch. What the hell? So we'll have Nick Whitgren come into the ballgame. We're going to do a double switch, National League style. So Pinder was the last out. He's going to come out of the ballgame. We could have Cesar Hernandez come in. I don't want to have to use him if we don't have to. Colon can't really play shortstop. Garcia could. We'll do that, I guess. So Colon will come into the ball game. Garcia will move to short. And Nick Whitgren with his 0 ERA coming in the ball game. 12 innings of work for him. 21 strikeouts to speak of. So here we go in the 7th. And let's just make sure we move. Sean Rodriguez will stay at third. Garcia will play short, and Colon will play over at second. This is like old school Expos when we first started. This is like the infield that we had originally with them. So Whitgren standing in. Here's the 7th. It's 9-1-2. It's Victor Robles pinch hitting. First pitch to him's in there for a strike, 0-1. Victor Robles hitting .226. Seeing action here is a pinch hitter, and 0-2 swung on and missed. Can the Expos hold on here? Popped up in left field, and Matt Kemp will run it down. He can make the catch out there. He can still play left field a little bit. Just enough to make the catch. It's Luis Garcia into the ball game. The third baseman will look at a strike up high and in. 0-1. Nice favorable call there. Popped up, and that'll roll just foul right behind the plate. 0-2. One away here in the 7th. Fouled away. Bunch of pitching duels so far. Not a lot of home runs to speak of. That came in game 1. Nothing in game 2. Just a 2-0 victory. Swung on and missed by Garcia. So second out here in the 7th. Here's Starlin Castro. 0 for 3 on the day. Juan Soto on deck, so we'll see if they go to a lefty to face him. Swung or laid off 1-1. Castro has flew out and struck out twice, so they've had his number. Foul away, it'll be 1-2. We're at the tail end of our series. Expos going for the sweep here if they can hang on. And that would make it 4 in a row? No, 6 in a row, excuse me. Caught out there. And that'll end the inning by Matt Kemp. Caught out there. So after 7, still 1-0. Yeah, we're going for 6 in a row. We're calling on Daniel Hudson. They want to keep it a 1-run ball game. 2.67 ERA, a 2-0 record. We have to decide who we want to pitch the 8th inning. And remember, we don't have the Roberto Ozuna deal. So I think we're going to sit down Collins. Collins doesn't ever get a chance, unfortunately. He's got to be angry about that. Oliver Perez will pitch because we want to get Soto out to begin. We're not too worried about Turner. We want to get Soto out. That's the big out there. So Perez will be in, and we'll see after that. We'll see how it goes. So Greg Garcia leads things off, and it's Colon entered in the ball game after the double switch. And first pitch from Hudson, it's popped up. Foul territory, and Yan Gomes will make the catch. 1 pitch, 1 away here in the 8th. Steven Strasburg, the book on him, 7 innings, 1 earned run. He is in line for a tough luck loss if he gets it. Here's Christian Colon, 306 hitter. First AB for him on the day. He'll foul away. So we'll see how this plays out. 8th inning, 1-0 your score. Haven't seen a lot of 1-0 games playing with me. That's for sure. Attendance 35,319. Here to see two Expo teams take on each other, both wearing Expo colors. And 2-1, misses up and high. Lisa Avilon in that bullpen, the lefty and the righty. Here's the 2-1. Fouled away. Stays alive. It'll be 2-2. Hudson misses with a fastball at 97 inside. Randy Rosarena on deck. Full count here to Christian Colon, the second baseman entering in the game in the last inning. Full count 3-2. He takes a walk. So he works his way back for a walk. We have a one-out base runner for Randy Rosarena. Quiet in this series. 1 for 11 in the series, 0 for 3 today. A fly out, a pop out, and grounded into a double play last time. He's got a chance to get it going here. That's up the middle. That may be another double play opportunity. Might not get anything. Diving stab by Trey Turner, and it bobbles out of his glove. And no play. A base hit for Randy Rosarena, now first and second with one away. Here is Matt Kemp standing in. Kemp 1 for 3, struck out twice and singled. He's got a good opportunity for some insurance here. Swung on and missed, 0-1. 1 for 5 in the series. 2 pinch hit opportunities in the first and second game, but to no avail. See what he has here. 1-1 outside on the curveball. So, Expos may have a good chance to had it on. They need more runs. Remember, no Ozuna today. Fouled away, 1-2. Ozuna has pitched himself 3 consecutive games. He worked hard in that last one, throwing over 25 pitches, I believe. Here's the 1-2 to Kemp, and that's going to be popped up in the infield. And an infield fly rule will be called. Runners can advance at their own discretion. They do not. Here's Mark Canha. 1 for 3 on the day. He's got 2 on, but 2 out here. On deck is Franmil if they can advance. First pitch to Canha, fouled away. It'll be 0-1. So trying to finish this one off. Fouled away. It'll be 0-2. Going for 6 in a row and another sweep. They swept the Rays at home. They play unbelievable baseball at home. On the road, more pitching. Check swing, and he didn't go. 1-2. He'll stay alive. Hudson already getting tired. 15 pitches through here in the 8th. He has been tasked pretty well. He pitched the first game of the series, and that's swung on and missed by Canha. That'll end the inning with 2 runners on. They leave stranded. And we'll go to the bottom of the 8th, still clinging to a 1-0 lead. Juan Soto leading things off for the Expos, so they will go to a lefty. It's Oliver Perez. Tyler Rogers in that bullpen will get ready to go. He will have probably the 9th inning duties if it comes to it. So Oliver Perez entering this game. He'll be tasked with getting Juan Soto for sure. Homer Bailey is warming up down there as well. I guess if they need him in the 8th inning, he is available. He's been good so far. But we turn our attention here. With a 1-0 game, can't do anything with Juan Soto. They got to keep him off the base paths or out of the air. Got a strike there on the fastball, 0-1. So Oliver Perez, lefty-lefty matchup here. And then it is Trey Turner and Yan Gomes. After that, Soto shuffle there on the ball, 1-1. We laugh every time we see it. 1-1. That's going to be hit onto the shift on the left side, and he's going to be aboard with a lead-off single. That's not what you wanted there. So they've got the tying run on the bases here, 1 away. And they're going to ask maybe Trey Turner to sacrifice. We'll see how this works out. See what he's doing here. He's showing bunt, and that's popped up. And Canna has the bunt out. Bunted way too high. They played him up. They figured the sacrifice was coming with the speedy Trey Turner hitting fourth in that lineup. So now 1 away, and here's Yan Gomes. And now a double play can erase everything. And in the inning, pitch from Perez, fouled away, 0-1. On deck is Garcia. He's a lefty. So it remains to be seen if they'll leave him in or not. No, I'm sorry. On deck is not Garcia. My apologies. On deck is... On deck is Ryan Zimmerman, who hits lefties pretty well. Yeah, lots of pop-ups, yeah, for sure. The ball is not traveling here in Nationals Park. I'm surprised we got 2 home runs. One was a line drive home run in game 1. Ground ball would be foul, 0-2. So nearing the tail end of this one, they're running out of outs. But they have a runner on. That's Soto, 1-2 to Yan Gomes. Might see a righty come in after them. 1-2. Here's the 1-2. Foul away. We'll do it again. They may ask Tyler Rogers to get more than 3 outs. We'll see. He pitched yesterday, so I can't believe he would. That's going to be a base hit, and now 2 runners on. And they're headed for third. Here's the throw. He's going to be in there. Soto's into third, and now first and third. Oh, boy. Ryan Zimmerman standing in, and they need a force out, so they're going to intentionally walk him to load the bases yet again. We've seen this before. They've got out of 2 chances, but is the third a charm for the Expos. Here's Hernan Perez. After him, it's Rhett Wiseman and the pitcher spot. Decision time, they're going to go to the bullpen. They're going to call upon Tyler Rogers. And I need to figure out how to do this because we may need to do another double switch depending on what part of the lineup we're in. I need to find out what part of the lineup we're in first off before I do that. So we are with Reyes, Sanchez, and Rodriguez. So 5th in the order, I could... You know what? Let's take out Kemp for the defense. We'll do a double switch. We're going to put Tyler Rogers in the game, a double switch. And we're going to put him in Kemp's spot. And we're going to use Jorge Bonifacio out there, a little bit better runner. So better defense out there in left. So Tyler Rogers is maybe asked to get 5 outs here. The former closer of the Giants coming in, and he is tasked with the bases loaded. A double play would be nice. A little ground ball would be nice. A force out at the plate. And first pitch is a ball, 1-0. They're going to have their bullpen going as well. Tim Collins out there. I guess if they face a lefty, maybe. But no, Roberto Ozuna here. Here is a squeeze play, and that's going to score a run. They'll get the out at first, but a squeeze bunt by Perez ties this ball game up at 1 apiece. Oh, no. Tie ball game, 1-1. That's their first run scored since the first game of the series. And here is Rhett Wiseman now with 2nd and 3rd. They could face the pitching spot if they wanted, but they're going to go after Wiseman. Oh, man. Nice play by the Nationals. A bunt play. You don't see that very often. To tie this ball game up, and Soto scores. Now they're going for the lead here. Fouled away. It'll be 1-2 to Rhett Wiseman. Unbelievable. Bullpen fails him again. But that was with the bases loaded. I mean, that's all Tyler Rogers could do. He's entering in the game. Can't beat the bunt, apparently. So 2 bunts in the inning, but that one worked the way they wanted to. Old school baseball there with the old school uniforms. 2-2 to Wiseman. So 2-2, here we go. Followay will do it again. Fans on their feet. They want another run. Rogers trying to get out of it, and Followay will do it again. 8 pitches this at-bat alone. 10 pitches for Rogers. Swung on and missed. He gets out of the inning, but not before the Expos tie this ball, or the old Expos tie this ball game up. And Rogers will at least get out of that. But they need a run back. 1-1 your score. Daniel Hudson will stay out for the 9th inning duties. So Tim Collins will be in the bullpen. We're not sure if he would come in or not. They also have David Robertson out there. They'll warm him up. Not sure who will face the 9th. It might still be Rogers. We'll see. But they need a run here. And here's Franmil Reyes, 0 for 3, leading things off. After him, it's Gary Sanchez and Rodriguez. Franmil quiet, 0 for 3 today. And that's going to be up the middle, but that'll be a play for Trey Turner. And that's going to be the first out of the 9th. So here's Gary Sanchez. He homered in game 1, but 0 for 3 today. Quiet so far. The crowd is quiet. Everybody's quiet right now. Tense moments here. 1-1 your score. The Nationals tie it up in the bottom of the 8th. Expos scored in the 3rd, and they haven't done anything since. Lays off on the slider, 1-1. The Nationals will have the pitching spot, and then the top of the order, Garcia, and then Castro to begin the bottom of the 9th. Swung on and missed by Sanchez, 1-2. But without Roberto Ozuna, the whole bullpen is shaky right now. That is hit pretty well out to left field, but going foul. That would have been the go-ahead run. But it leaves in foul territory. Here's the 1-2. Hudson swings and misses, gets Sanchez. 2 outs here in the 9th. That's a big second out for him. So remains tied. Here is Sean Rodriguez, 0 for 3. They're actually going to pinch hit for him here. They are going to call on Cesar Hernandez to come in and pinch hit. Hernandez hits from the left side, switch hitter. Try to get them going here. He faces Daniel Hudson, trying to keep it tied. First pitch to Hernandez, misses 1-0. Trying to get some spark going here in the 9th. They do not want to give the Nationals a chance to win it in the bottom of the inning. That's hit pretty well to right field, but that's going to be in play. That'll be caught out there by Hernan Perez, and we're going to the bottom of the 9th. The Nationals have a chance to win it here. 1-1 your score. Hernandez remains in the game, but he'll take over at shortstop, and they're going to send up Josh Bell to lead off the inning with a chance to win it. So Garcia will play 3rd, and Hernandez will play short. Here's Josh Bell, and they have to decide what to do with him. They're going to have Tyler Rogers face the first hitter here in the 9th. We'll see. Ground ball, and that gets past over at 3rd. So runner on. And now here come the Nationals here in the 9th. They're looking for a sac bunt. The lefty is up. They have a couple lefties coming, so they're going to go a lefty of their own. They're going to call upon Tim Collins to come in here with a big task. Get the final 3 outs. Tim Collins has not faced this big of an outing in his history. But without Roberto Ozuna, anything goes right now. They're using everybody out there. They have the bullpen still going. David Robertson and Sam Freeman. They will use everybody at any cost here, but they have to be careful. Luis Garcia, 1 for 4. We'll see if he shows bunt. He will. And that's going to be a ground ball. They're going to get the sacrifice tag there. So the runner is on second. So now, runner on second with 1 out. If they walked him, Castro, they would have to face Juan Soto. And that's not something you want to do with 2 runners on. Decision making here. Starlin Castro hits lefties really well. They're going to take a chance. They're going to walk Starlin Castro, put the runner on base. The force out would be at third, but now Juan Soto comes up to the plate. And this is going to burn me, I think. A lefty-lefty matchup. This is where you make your money right now. 3 for 4, 3 singles and a run, but it's a lefty-lefty matchup here against Juan Soto. That's what they wanted. So here we go. Collins against Soto, swing and a miss. 0-1. A base hit would score the winning run. He's on second. They can need a miracle here. Misses 1-1 in a Soto shuffle. 1-1. That's going to be up the middle, and that probably will score the run. Rosarena will throw home, but not in time. The Nationals are going to walk this one off. They are your winners here in Game 3. They avoid the sweep. Juan Soto comes through. 4-hit ball game for him. And without Roberto Ozuna, the Expos can't do it. The old Expos win this one 4-3. 2-1 your score. Tied it up in the 8th and win it in the 9th. 1-6-0 for the Expos, 2-10-0 for the Nationals. That will do it for me. Until tomorrow, we'll have the Twins on tap, but could not get it done for the sweep. It is what it is. We didn't have really many options to go with there. Just burned us, unfortunately, without, like we said, Roberto Ozuna. So that ends the ball game, and that's going to do it for me. But we won 2 of 3, so that wasn't too bad. But appreciate everybody hanging out. Baseball Star, you have a great day today. Thank you for hanging out and checking it out. We'll be back tomorrow, like we said, 11 o'clock Pacific time. So we will see you then with the Twin Series. But for now, take care, everybody. We'll have a good one. See you later.